3, 2, 1, go.
Why, hello there. Welcome to another episode of Game Informer's Super Replay of Demon Souls. I'm Andrew Reiner. Hope you're all having a great Friday, and you're about to have the best 2 hours of your life here. We're going to be streaming with Marcus Stewart.
Hello. Thank you for streaming with me, everyone out there on Twitch.
And you got a special beverage you're going to be drinking today to up your game. What do we got?
All right. As promised last weekend, I have attained the mythical object known as a bottle opener. And I have here some Buffalo Wing soda by Lester's Fixins. Got an old-looking guy. I guess he's responsible for this.
That's Lester!
He's responsible for this monstrosity. To make it even grosser sounding, it's artificially flavored. So it's fake Buffalo Wing soda.
I can't wait. And what are you drinking, Dan Tack? What do you got there? Well, you got your gloves on already. You're ready.
I'm drinking Bang, as is usual. We got the Radical Skedaddle. All right,
I love that name.
Very zesty beverage. Gives you lots of energy. I love Bang. We are not sponsored by Bang, before you ask, but it is a beverage that keeps me going, especially on weeks like this where I'm gaming for a ridiculous amount of hours a day. It's great to be here, and I also have hot wings, of course, as is the standard for this particular playthrough.
We both have Buffalo Wild Wings. Again, we're not sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings or any of the stuff on our shirts, but look at this. Picture that. That's like the Titanic. Like, wave to everyone. Have a good trip, everyone.
Oh, okay.
All those wings will be destroyed.
Mine are in one, mine are cordoned off, so I don't accidentally eat the Reaper stuff first. But
right.
Mine.
Just like the Titanic.
And you can see the Elden Ring counter on there on the screen. Every time that Marcus plays poorly enough to die, Dan and I will be eating a wing, and Marcus will be taking a little sip of that tasty beverage.
So I got actually, because I don't drink, so I don't have a shot glass. So instead, I settled for the little cup on top of like a NyQuil bottle. Because I was like,
just drink it out of the bottle, man.
Well, I didn't want to drink too much. I thought it'd be good to kind of measure it, know how much, how much I'm getting in there. Because what if I like it too much and I just chug it down?
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. Make sure you section it off like we have the wings. I have 18 wings. Dan has 12.
No, I figured Marcus did die a lot last week, so I went with 15. All right.
And here's the part that we died on a bunch last week, is this whole gauntlet of doom.
Right. And we'll get to that in a second, Marcus, but right now, we got to bring Reiner down by 20%.
Oh, you know what? That's oh gosh. All right. I'm doing this as
I mean, you don't have to do it right in combat, but
It's too late.
Yeah, this doesn't count. Don't do it right here. I don't want to get addressed.
It's already happened.
This is a free death. That doesn't count.
I'll whisper.
Okay, you should be turned down, Reiner. You've been silenced.
All right. See how I sound.
You got a nice bushel of herbs, as you can see here.
Holly, it's great to see you.
Hi, Holly.
She's already here. Holly Spice Wolf.
Gamer Freak, hey, what's up? Great to have you here. Great to have you all here, chat. Great for joining us again. Thank you for joining us on Friday. Used to be Smooth Friday. Now it's Spicy Friday. I hope you have a blast here today. Marcus, if last week was any indicator, I think he just got a little bit of the yips at the end. That's what I'm hoping. And then I hope we can right the ship here because, man, it would have been a rough ride last week. That's why I got extra wings this time, so we can get even hotter.
I love that you use yips.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what is that?
Gain that knowledge from me, or is that just something you know of?
It
is.
Nope.
Okay, good.
I got that from you, Reiner. Absolutely.
Is that a Minnesota thing, yips?
It's a baseball thing.
It's a sports thing. When a player that plays the game long enough where all of a sudden they just can't do the basic motions of like throwing a ball to first base, they just forget how to do that. Their brain just won't allow them to do it anymore.
Right.
And it's disastrous. I mean, it is like throwing it 20 feet into the crowd or bouncing it right in front of them. It is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Chuck Knobloch, that's a player that had it. Very famous for it. Just couldn't play the game anymore.
Huh. Like he retired because he just was bad at it? Or?
I mean, when you can't do the basics.
Yeah, and it does happen. It happens in games. It happens in sports,
The yips.
Sometimes your brain just, it's like a brain fart, right? Except with Marcus, not really like that. It's like the regular for him. Here we go. Oh, here we go. And we're starting off.
I got a case of the yips there.
We did answer that, Dick Grayson. But for everyone watching at home, Marcus has a buffalo wing soda, and me and Reiner are doing Buffalo
Here it
Wild
Oh,
Wings.
look what he's doing.
Here it
Look at this
is.
pour.
Oh man.
It's in 4K. Look at that.
And yes, Marcus has died already. We're gonna have to get that Elden Ring counter going.
Yeah, it does not smell good. I'm just gonna say that right now.
I mean, I
What
bet
does
it's
it-
fine.
What does it
It's
smell
soda.
like? What does it smell like? Does it smell like buffalo sauce?
It smells like sweaty orange soda. If that
Maybe
makes
that's a little
sense.
bit of Lester's sweat in there.
Well, you know, that's how dedicated he is to his craft. All right, let's just one shot. Just
Excellent. Yeah, Winter. I do have Wild and Blazing as usual. So I have Desert Heat as the warm up, and then Wild and Blazing. I figured I needed more wings this week because last week Marcus died, 27 times or something ridiculous like that.
What's happening to Marcus's face? I've never seen this look on him before.
It's a look of
Disgust or
I don't think it's
confusion?
yeah. He's not sure what he thinks about it.
so it's sweet, which I didn't expect, which is weird because now it just tastes like a sweet hot wing, which is actually grosser than I would like because it's not what I. And then I just looked at the bottle and it says underneath it has pure cane sugar, so it's like confusing my brain because it has like actually sorry an aftertaste is kind of kicking in.
What is that? Well, that looks pleasant. You look happy. Oh, nope, your tongue's
Oh.
doing things.
Oh, it's doing like the when you take like NyQuil and it kind of like sticks in your mouth a little bit, and that like nasty kind of aftertaste. It's
Yeah.
got a little bit of that going on.
You got a trash can near you, right?
It would be a bad trash can because it's like mesh. So
Yeah, but it's still
It's
something.
great for the stream. Yeah.
You gotta have
It's
something.
a party.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna like. At least I hope not. I have a very strong stomach, but yeah,
Do you?
I almost wish that. Yeah, I have not thrown up since maybe I was an infant. I don't do it ever.
Oh. Well, we need to get you some
Buckle up.
spicy food then.
Buckle up. We have some foreshadowing here.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully it doesn't ruin it, but like I can be around gross stuff and be totally fine. I can eat food and get on roller coasters immediately and be totally fine. But yeah, that is I wish it wasn't sweet, honestly. Like that part's messing me up a bit.
Wow, already over 126 people watching, 127 people watching. Thanks for tuning in, and we got a good thing going here. I love hanging with these guys.
It's
Oh!
next
week-
week show. Marcus is
Next
just gonna,
week-
like,
We're gonna have one more guest. Game
Ooh.
Informer's newest hire will be starting on Monday,
Hey,
and
okay.
we'll have a new person to introduce to the team or to
I'm
the replay
excited.
community. Yeah.
I'm not excited about this.
So yeah, I owe 2 wings to the pot now. That's cool. I'll catch him
Oh,
eventually.
go ahead, Dan. Go ahead.
I mean,
Yeah.
Bang on that. Hit
These-
that mic, and
these are
you're talking and you turned it off.
Mm.
Oh, I like what's going on in Dan's background there with the lights on that Dark Souls poster. That is very cool.
That is cool. This soda's not cool.
Yeah, there's Mr. Strong Stomach.
I mean, my
Soldier.
stomach's fine, but my tongue is not happy with me right now. It's,
Aw,
it
this is wonderful.
It is such a weird dance of flavors.
Would you recommend it to people as an experimental thing to drink?
Yeah, like, because when I think of like recommending an experimental thing, it's like, oh, you're doing it for the fun novelty of it, right? And I don't think it's not gross to where you're gonna dramatically spit it out immediately, but it's to me it's like gross enough to where like I don't think I could drink it and enjoy it like a regular beverage because it would just mess with me, especially if I was eating something with it. That would make it worse if I had a meal with it, 'cause I don't think it would go well with a lot of like if I ate it with actual wings. That would be weird.
yeah. I just figure I should do like 5 wings at a time.
What'd you
That
do?
says-
Are you starting with wild, or what are you starting with?
No. We're starting with just the desert heat.
Okay, and then you got wild, and then blazing.
Desert heat to wild to blazing.
Okay, I got Nashville hot to hot, which I don't think I've ever just had hot. To well, the lowest one I have is spicy garlic, I guess.
Sure. Oh, that's a good starter. I like that one.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's see
I
if
saw
can-
somebody mention that they don't like energy drinks, but I got them hooked on Bang, which is super cool. I also don't like energy drinks. I was a coffee man until Bang, so
Really?
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had any. I'm a coffee guy, and that's as much as it gets for caffeine. But like, I think I've been before. Like, energy drinks like irrationally kind of scare me.
I'm going Nashville hot.
Nice. Isn't that the one that you don't like?
Yeah,
it
you keep
really messes
getting it,
me up.
Reiner. Every week you've gotten it.
So is Dan with Blazing. We're trying to build up our tolerance.
Oh yeah.
I think that Dan
Spice
just secretly
armor.
likes it.
Spice armor is one thing, and the Reaper I just don't think can ever be.
Ooh.
Especially the stomach issues with the Reaper are the worst. Hot in the mouth is one thing.
This is a spicy wing.
Yeah.
This one in particular, this guy. Not
This
just
guy.
its flavor. This one, this first bite was something else.
Yeah, well, Space
Ooh.
Cowboy, we're just out here having a good time, you know? It's Friday, we're hanging out. This is kind of our replay day now. As you may or may not know, we have week-long programming at Game Informer now on Twitch, so thanks for joining us here today. But we stream every single Thursday, and we're starting to squeak in other streams there as well. So, you know, bang that bell up at top and get that notification. That way you'll know when we're live.
Bang that bell.
Which is way more often than we used to be. We love hanging out with y'all. It's good times.
These guys.
This is kind of my lunch hour too at the same time.
It's multitasking.
It is. This is how we get stuff done.
Dude tried to hug me. Not interested in that hug, sir.
Ooh.
Would you like some wing soda to wash that down?
I would love some. If you could just pour it through the monitors onto my face, that would be
I
wonderful.
don't, yeah, I'm sure the
we'll
wing
go
soda
get that
is fine.
technology one day. Yeah, yeah, look at that. Too slow. All right.
Oh.
Okay, so
Yeah.
far
See,
so
I'm
good.
using this heat as a bit of a wake up, you know?
That's what I did. And yeah, I don't know if that was a good choice. I got the
Oh, gamer.
chainsaw
Whoa.
in the mouth right now.
Yeah.
Just tearing apart my taste buds.
Hey, we made it
It
out
does
here.
do that.
Never been this far before.
Oh, what a twist.
This is all new territory here.
I guess we're almost there. Don't die now.
No, never.
I agree. By the way, that's Crater Gaming. I know last week he tried to troll us and tell us that his name is Sea Raider Gaming, but we're not falling for it again.
Sea Raider is his rap name. Okay.
Chat always gets us, but no one gets us harder than Marcus. Who's turned this entire run into a massive troll.
I see.
Wow!
You stumbled upon my secret, I see.
You know me, I'm just over here trying to enjoy some Camp Cretaceous. I got my branded gear on today.
Oh, I was gonna wear my shirt.
I got my shirt on. I'll show it off at the 1
Oh,
hour mark.
Reiner, Dan's a bigger fan
Are
of
you kidding me?
I am
What
not
do you
kidding
got?
you.
What do you got?
I said I'd show it at the 1 hour mark, so you gotta wait.
What? Whoa! Oh, there was another guy
At
there.
1 hour mark, I'm gonna change
Oh.
my shirt.
There he is. There he is, hiding around the corner.
Oh, did you die again? All right, I'm gonna start.
I
doing
got
these in sets of twos.
blindsided by the.
No. Oh, you're gonna do sets of twos. I'm gonna do one here.
Yeah, I mean, what's the? I mean,
you
it's,
dual
otherwise
wield
it's
them?
just like in and out. Like I know he's gonna die again in the next few seconds, so I might as well just rock him 2 at a
See,
time.
at least now I know he's
Oh.
there. But can you like do
Marcus.
What?
I want to see you drink again.
that's so weird. I don't like Lester's face. honestly.
Duke, I hope we do get to Storm King this episode. It's my favorite fight in this whole game now in the remake. I think that Blue Point did an incredible job realizing the absolute vision of that fight. We'll talk about it more when we get there. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who's seeing the game for the first time. But it's a weird fight, and it sort of couldn't capture its majesty on the PS3. But today it certainly does. The grandiose elements of that fight, I think, are finally here in this version.
So
And I
I'm
do
gonna-
have faith Marcus will get there.
yeah, like I said, I got blindsided. The Reaper guy that was summoning them, he was hiding around the corner. So this time, I won't die because I know he's there. That's how it works. Knowledge. But, let's see. Here we go.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna get my shirts right now.
Go ahead, Reiner. We got you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna as always. Marcus gets no help unless it is specifically asked for. So
Yes.
he won't be getting any tips about the Storm King.
Uh-oh.
And that's 10 subs. You just missed September, Winter. Thank you so much for the 10 subs. That's a 10 sub pack.
Wow.
That's a big deal.
Oh, excuse me. I got the burps now. See, the other thing about this is that I don't drink soda, so my body's not used to the
Marcus,
carbonation anymore.
Every day I get a little bit more disappointed. Don't drink soda, you don't do hot stuff. I know. Well, you do play Souls, kinda, so I guess that helps. Brings you up a little bit.
That supersedes everything else, all right?
Winter, I gotta tell you, thank you so much for the 10 sub gift package. We appreciate it a lot. Thanks for supporting Game Informer. And we got that cool jazzy sound effect. That's a 10 subscription package.
Thank you so
much.
much.
A little bucket, a little. You know, it's like a little tote full of subs.
Manta rays
I bet Marcus doesn't like subs either. Not a soda guy, not a hot sub guy, not a sub guy.
I like subs.
Okay.
Subs are great.
Okay, hang on.
What?
What's your favorite kind of sub?
Are we talking about like brand or just like what do I want on it?
Yeah, we are. And we're also talking about kind. Doesn't have to be a brand. I'm talking about Holly's 10 subs. No, we're done. We're done. We just got 10 more subs.
Oh.
I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear
goodness.
nothing.
Oh my goodness. How many is that?
We are in it to win it. That's 10 from Winter, 10 from Holly. That's 20 freaking subs on the day, folks. This is why we're out here
racing each
on
other.
Friday. B Kempa, you're my hero. Thanks for being here. Reiner, you missed it. We got 20 subs while you were gone.
Yeah.
What?
You should leave more often.
It's Bumpy. It's the power of Bumpy.
Hey.
My shirt may also have Bumpy on it.
And I also have this one. Just a huge fan of this little guy. Look how cute he is.
Anyway, we got a couple things going on. Obviously, Reiner's got his shirt. And we got 20 subs in the chat. Now we got 21 subs. Mystic Wander, thank you so much for the sub. We got a hype train going. Full on hype train Friday. I am mad hype. We got another active question in chat for Marcus. What's your favorite sub?
You know, this is going to go back to the ice cream conversation in GI Show where I don't have a single favorite, but if I have to pick one right now.
You do have to pick one.
We'll say like a good Italian sub.
All right.
Italian style. Like.
Gotcha. Now, is there dressing on that sub?
Yeah, like some dressing, some oil. Oil and vinegar, maybe, you know?
Okay.
Get some good mozzarella or provolone cheese, some herbs sprinkled.
I keep hearing that.
Wait,
invisible
we got
guy. Mozzarella. We got mad mozzarella and provolone cheese. Marcus is dying left and right. You know what? I don't even care because we got such a great community here.
I'm not dead?
Yeah, you will be.
Now you are.
Oh, I thought it was dead. I was waiting for the game over screen because
you are now.
Dan, do you want to do your set of two? I got to do two then too.
I will do my set of two. First, I want to thank everybody for being here. This sound effect playing over and over. That means, oh god, it's just so great. You guys are the best community ever. Thanks for being here, GI. And yeah, I'm gonna rock out a couple wings. Thanks for joining us on Friday. Marcus is just gonna die all afternoon. You know why? I don't know. You figure it out.
Because he's not using a shield.
Oh god.
I did put on my shirt.
We're never going back there.
I got a full shirt on, and people have noticed.
Thank you everybody for your participation today. What a great hype train. Wow. You know, Marcus, you got to earn this hype train, my friend.
I'm trying. I'm running.
All right,
I'm like chasing the train, trying to get on it as it's leaving the station. And Scott Pilgrim just popped up.
What?
Got a little
yeah,
cheer.
look at him rock.
Yeah. Never ends.
Woo.
I'm gonna do it. This is gonna be the run for you guys. This is it. There'll be no more yips today. Jeez, that guy's Hawkeye. He just nails those arrows. All right. And it's okay, because this is the run. It's where nothing bad happens. I can feel you guys supporting me in chat. And I'm happy that you're all here. I can't see you, but I feel it.
You know, saying this is run is a really good thing and it works. I also want to give a shout out to Late Start Artist, who just put another gifted sub into that hype train. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. If I could get rid of those manta rays. If you have magic, could you shoot those things down? I'm asking you, Dan.
Dan's nodding.
Okay.
Yeah, he says he can.
That must be nice. Oh, these just get
This is the run. This is the way.
Yes.
This is your version of the Mandalorian.
Yes. Thank you. Are you comparing me to Mando? Because that's maybe the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I am.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna start wearing a big old bucket on my head during these streams going forward, and you guys have to all forget what my face looks like.
I got some helmets here. I have Luke's X-Wing helmet. I got Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe, and I got Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe.
We are only 20 minutes into the stream. We already got a hype train going, and we are almost already to hot wings. Mark is doing work on the death counter.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my 4th here.
Yeah, the death counter getting some work. He is getting some work, but it's okay because this is the run. So no more. And now I know that invisible tiny dude is there. Do his little optic blast.
Shut off there. Anyway.
Okay. Gonna kill you here. So now, doesn't seem like you can stealth kill these guys. Are they too tall?
Yeah, Lazarus Orange in chat says, this is the run. No more deaths till credits roll. If only.
What do you mean if only? It's happening.
Dan, what do you think your longest life in a Souls game was?
Oh, really long. It would definitely be Dark Souls 3. Probably done 70% of the game.
Wow.
Without maybe. Yeah. I've done a lot of DS3 runs.
That little guy trying to get me.
Eventually, when I get to stuff like Twin Princes of Lothric, though, or the DLC stuff, I'm just going to eat to death.
Oh, I just juked him.
And that certainly wasn't on the first playthrough like Marcus is doing here, so.
Oh, no. Yeah, of course.
I think I'm on like run 9 or 10 of Dark Souls 3 at this point.
You know, it'd be a fun stream.
What?
You playing each Souls game up until your first death, and then you got to switch the game. Kind of like when we did a Telltale stream where we would switch games when we finally had to interact with the game.
I mean, it sounds disorienting, but it could work.
Okay.
Like, that's kind of a weird one.
It'd be cool. And we'd have a timer, and we'd see where you'd go, how long you'd last. You'd really have to try.
This guy's right here. He's right here. He's hiding out. Not today. Not this time. Yes!
Problem is, Reiner, I'd probably like grind out some souls for some padding in that scenario, whereas normally I just try to... You see me play through those games, right? Like, I am just bow-nosed souls running from arena to arena, because that's, and that's not the way you're supposed to play Souls, but once you know the games really well, it's just really satisfying to go boss to boss, essentially.
Guys, this is the run. It's happening.
And King's Quest, yeah, I freaking love King's Quest. You probably mean King's Field.
I was like, the Sierra game?
No relation to the Souls games. Although I do like the King's Quest games quite a bit.
I don't know if those hurt me or not. I'm going to assume the worst. Those things probably hurt. What a cool looking little room, though.
Now, while it is true that the Souls games wouldn't exist without the King's Field games, they have not aged gracefully.
No, but they're fun for different reasons now.
I mean, yeah, they're fun to see. Yeah.
The animation speed.
Fun to play. That's debatable. That's what.
Yeah, not so much.
New PlayStation Studio Bluepoint should remake next. Just do Kingsfield.
Well, they're doing a new game.
They're doing a new game. A completely new game. They're getting their
yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, Fallgate. Here we go.
Don't tell them that, Reiner. People are gonna run with it.
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh, they should.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
And
oh
my
God,
name is
Marcus.
Marcus Stewart for that quote. Marcus Stewart.
Oh God, Marcus. All right, time to eat some wings.
I gotta do it. I got to.
Good luck, Marcus. We believe in you.
These guys are chained to the wall. They look fine.
Welcome, chat, to the old hero.
Okay.
Ooh.
But this is the run, though. Remember.
I am aware that this is the run. Good luck, Marcus.
Oh, this guy. We saw him earlier. He's
environmental storytelling, Marcus.
Waking up. Oh, he's got flip. Oh, he's like Kratos. Oh, he's big boy. Or is he big? Or yeah, he's pretty big.
First try. Here we go.
I like that there's a bunch of columns, though. I'm all about working those columns.
Yeah, we learned a couple weeks ago. You work the pillars. That's
So, yeah,
Marcus strategy.
old hero.
Old hero. Okay, here we go. We're
Environmental shields. He's all about the shield.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go,
get my
Marcus.
shields one way or another. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see how much damage he. Okay, that does decent damage. All right, that makes you feel a
That
bit
does
better.
great damage.
Oh, he missed.
Ah,
Ha! Oh, he was fast. Okay, he's
Let's
faster.
go, Marcus.
All right, this is the run. Okay, he's got
Insert
jumps.
some wrestling slogan here.
Name one. Name one that you know.
What do they
Dan.
say?
okay, here's one. Here's one for you.
Nice. Oh, hold on.
Ready? What?
Oh, no. Reiner, you, the worst
Here's one
possible
for you.
one is what
I
you
am
go
the
with.
Undertaker. I'm gonna undertake you.
That is what he says every time.
Is it? I knew it.
Oh yeah, it's on T-shirts.
Dan, I kid you not. There is a slogan that's just stone cold going, what?
That's it. You know,
It
I'm
has-
in the
it
crowd
has-
going,
What?
It has single-handedly ruined every wrestling promo since 2002.
Holly, intense fight, but thank you for the sub. Really appreciate it. Holly's up to 185 gift subs in the
Wait, you
channel.
got me? Okay.
That's a really big number.
Groomburger?
Wait, he hit me through the pillar. What?
What's a groomburger?
I've wondered that same question, Reiner. It's best not to ask questions sometimes.
Wait, why is he walking away? That's weird.
Thanks,
Also-
Holly. And thanks for being here. One of our coolest moderators.
Yeah, thanks, Holly. And groomburger. Hi.
Oh my lord. Oh no. Okay. Wait, what's he doing? Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't around for that.
Oh, wait. Did he cut that?
He can hit through the pillars though, which I think is.
Come on,
I
Marcus,
call
work the
foul.
pillars.
I have been, but he'll like slash through them and not
Duke,
break
he
them.
can't,
He just,
he can't see your comments, Duke. He doesn't get any tips unless you ask for them.
Hey, is that the thing that From has to work on the most? Is collision with weapons and especially enemies being able to cut through
Yes.
I mean, yeah,
walls and stuff? That
yes.
sucks.
Technical stuff is probably their weakest area.
Holy
and
arrows.
it doesn't really matter a lot, but if they were to improve that area, sure, it wouldn't hurt.
It matters to
I
me.
think-
I need
Yeah,
these
I think
pillars.
Marcus is good.
I mean, Marcus could also hit through pillars. Okay,
No, I can't.
you might be able to.
I think he's blind, actually. Now I'm really looking at how he's moving around.
Yeah, where'd you get that impression?
Well, I mean, just because he has a
I like
thing on his
looking at him?
eyes, that doesn't mean anything. That could just
Yeah.
that could just be a cool design. You know?
You're really going out on a limb with this one, Marcus. Well done.
He could. It could
Is
be
he
like
on fire?
could be like
Or
a.
is he
He's
Gold-
very
I
angry.
think he's Super Saiyan actually.
And happy Friday to
I
everybody.
mean,
in
look at his
chat,
hair.
including
He's got the golden
you,
hair and everything.
DJ Benjamin.
This was the legendary Super Saiyan that was foretold in the, in the legend.
Yeah, so Duke and everybody else, you're free to, hey, post all your great tips for Marcus in chat that he can't see.
much like the old hero, can't see it.
I enjoy them, and true, the old hero cannot see as well. Marcus, that is a good pickup that you've discovered.
heal?
I can't get out of
there!
Oh, oh, this is the run. Okay,
This is the run. This is the run.
Heal?
No, he's doing his that thing there. All right, he's jumping away. All right, I don't want to stay too close because he's explosive.
If he brought those back, Benjamin, he would never be doing any damage to the boss here. And he's doing pretty good here.
Oh, okay. See, I can't even.
Marcus, if you die, you got to drink that stuff.
Don't remind me.
Heal? Nice.
Wait. Okay, I want him to lose my scent. Okay.
Yeah,
looks
if you
like
die, you have to
he's-
drink that delicious beverage.
It is not good.
You're doing well, though. The
Don't
fact that you
even-
haven't died already means that I think you're probably gonna pull this off.
Whoa,
Does he have a
it's-
second form?
I mean,
Would that be a spoiler?
this is-
Ah!
that would be a spoiler.
I mean, this is the run though, so it's okay. I don't need to rush. Take my time. We got plenty of time. Oh, he staggered. Okay, I can get an extra hit in.
That's not staggered.
But he had a moment where he was like, "Ugh," he felt it. He felt that last hit. Oh, I felt that last hit. Get up, dude. Ah, oh, ah! What?
Oh!
What? Oh, what?
Yeah, he hit you, so you died. It's advanced strategy.
We're about 30 minutes away from a t-shirt reveal.
We are.
We can
And,
kind of get a little tease if you see
You can get it. There's a
some
teaser there, but
lettering.
Yeah,
I can't tell what it is.
I'll stand up and show the full thing at the 1 hour mark. Okay.
Ooh, I'm excited for this.
And I
excited
gotta.
for
What?
this.
We're out of the crappy wings now. Here we go.
Oh, I ordered next week on replay, maybe next week or the week after. I got the Squid Game jumpsuit.
I'm gonna watch that this weekend.
I'm gonna wear that for Halloween.
I see. I still don't know what it's about. I've been pretty good about shielding myself from it, despite the internet's best.
Do not
attempts.
watch trailers. Do not talk to anyone about it.
I haven't.
Just go in, like you're going right now, and watch it over the course of 2 days. The whole thing.
How many episodes is it? Do you remember?
8, I think.
Okay, that's manageable.
Yeah.
I finished. I know I'm a few months late to the party, but I was focusing on finishing up Invincible this last weekend. And that show's excellent and made me cry during the last 2 episodes.
I also watched it one day, Balthor.
You know what's kind of crazy? Like we've gotten now, most TV shows are just 8 to 10 or 12 episodes, right?
Yeah.
But if you go back like 5-10 years, like Lost or something like that would be 24 episodes. A lot of them were over 20 for a season.
I mean, Lost was man, what a weird one that was, right?
But I miss that. I like that I could binge it in a weekend, but at the same time, I wish,
See,
a season of Stranger Things was like 20 episodes. It'd be awesome.
See,
I mean, I wish Lost would have been 2 seasons and then ended.
Yes.
That's what I wish.
See, I like it that it's shorter because I'm so bad about keeping up with shows. Like I don't know. I lose interest.
I guess there's so
quick.
much now that I want
Yeah.
to watch. I can't keep up. Yeah.
I like that I can just like, oh, okay, weekend done, move on to the next thing. Because when it gets to like 20 episode seasons, especially when those shows that are like an hour long, you're like, oh, that's 20 hours I got to put into this one season.
Did you drink your junk?
Oh, I drank it.
And you also have
I
to up the
drank
counter,
it.
by the way, Marcus, when you get a chance.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hi, BK Born. How you doing? Good to see you. Started playing this during Super Replay, and I'm your last boss. Cool. Marcus will be there eventually. We believe.
I hope you used my tips that I gave throughout the stream. I hope you're using the Marcus build. Team Shield.
The Marcus build, the one that probably couldn't.
The one that got us.
No more comments.
The one that got
We're all
us
friends
2/3
here.
of the way through the game. You mean?
No.
The most electrifying build in Souls Entertainment.
No. Just
What?
no. Just not a thing, Marcus. Don't even.
I appreciate the Texas accent there, Reiner.
It was well placed.
Squid Game, by the way, sounds like is the most viewed show in Netflix's history already.
Wow,
I believe it. It's really good.
that says a lot.
So, do not watch trailers for it. The trailer they have gives away way too much.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I will not. I'll probably watch the first episode tonight.
Yeah, and you might not like it for the first half hour, but I'm telling you, the last 15 minutes of that first episode, you will be glued to it.
Yeah, and after that, it doesn't go away. Like you're in.
Yeah,
from
it
that
just
point on.
it's a constant, and it's very clever and very good and fun and about as good as that concept can get, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's not like a wholly new concept or anything, but it works.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Squid Tack.
See, when I
Bellator, I
first
don't
heard Squid Game, I thought it was like there was a moment where I thought that Squidward from SpongeBob got his own show because Patrick from SpongeBob got his own show. So I was like, oh, are they just giving them all their own series?
Wait, Patrick has his own show?
Yeah, it's called the Patrick
Wait.
Star Show. It started this year.
Wait, I'm not aware of this.
Yeah, look it up. I've seen only one episode of it. I don't think it's good personally, at least from what I saw. But yeah, it's a thing that exists now. But SpongeBob for me hasn't been good since like the early 2000s. Like I'm one of the OGs. So
Nice little TV chat here on Casual Friday,
this
as the
guy's-
case may be.
okay, I see the
Or
little guy.
Spicy
Love it.
Friday?
I mean, yeah, it's about to get really spicy. We're going to Wild next, folks. Wild.
Don't like that. These
Num
guys
num. Those are really
knock
nummy.
up here.
I
They
should've
actually
got those.
they changed the blazing label. Look at this. It used to just say blazing. Now it says warning. Blazing sign.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you got the really good stuff.
or
Dan.
somebody
Yeah, they're
died.
giving me the good stuff today.
Somebody died, and they legally had to put that on there.
Hey, Dan,
Yeah.
I heard you ate a chip or something.
I mean, I did post that on Twitter. Yeah, I did do the one chip challenge.
Oh,
It is
How'd that go?
it is agony. I do not recommend it.
even for you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So what's different than like a Carolina Reaper?
Well, let me. Oh, hang on. I'm not going to do it, but I'll show it to you. Hang on.
No, don't show me your shirt.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I saw those. I went to a 7-Eleven and they had like a display for the one chip challenge with like a row of them. And there was a moment in time where I briefly was like, oh, maybe I should do this for replay. But if it almost murdered Dan, then I would literally just disintegrate into dust on camera if I ate it. All right, so we know.
Yeah, we're having the shirt at the.
Yeah.
We're having the shirt at the 1 hour mark here.
Yeah, I almost saw it, Dan.
I know. I'm sorry. I was excited to show off. I mean, I'm not really excited actually. I would not recommend doing this. This is called the one chip challenge.
Did you eat that one?
This is for spice enthusiasts. Yes, I did do one of these.
Well, how many are in there?
One. It's a one chip challenge.
You're just holding on to the box?
I bought more than one.
Oh boy. What do you? Yeah.
I'm not planning to do another. But yeah, Duke, I am. You know, we get into it here. All right. But yeah, the one chip challenge is very, 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 very hot. It's Carolina Reaper and Scorpion, the Morakuga Scorpion or something like that.
The what?
Wait, what? Like an actual scorpion?
Yeah,
Like-
like a
No,
bug?
it's a kind of pepper.
It's like there's a
okay.
a spicy scorpion.
So I guess a
Whoa,
chip.
Oh,
You put it in your full mouth. It kind of covers your whole mouth.
look at those.
Yeah, it's not even that like. So the Scorpion is like incendiary, searing heat immediately, and the Carolina Reaper is. I mean, the Blazing Wings are Carolina Reaper, but this is like essence of Reaper. Okay, it's like way more, way more. So it's about a 20-minute burn in your mouth that cannot be suppressed.
Okay, so
And
what
stomach-
Scoville would you give it? If like just on that meter.
10 million.
Oh my!
I don't
Wow.
know. It's really, really hot. Like it's probably the hottest thing I've ever had, I think.
And you live to tell the tale.
Like it's up there with like just eating a raw, like a straight up ghost pepper. Probably hotter because they mix it really insidiously.
Is the chip all black?
Yeah, it is. It's covered
like
with
scorpion.
with stuff too.
What was that? Oh, something blew up behind me.
Yeah, it's not diluted. It's true. It's pretty brutal.
All right, here we go. This is the run.
Yeah, that sounds good, Winter. But anyway, yeah, it's brutal, absolutely brutal. No amount of training on Blazing Wings can prepare you for that.
Yeah, maybe Blazing will go down nice and smooth for you today.
No, that will not be the
Yeah.
case. But
It'll be
also,
like
yeah, I see everyone in chat with comments from Marcus. Remember, Marcus does not get assistance unless he asks for it.
are they all variations of why are you doing it this way, you dummy?
No,
Okay.
a lot of people are cheering you on really hard, Marcus. Others have some tips and suggestions,
Okay.
but they're also aware that you can't see chat. So
How about this? I will take one tip right now. Whatever one you like
Ollie,
from chat that
the,
is the most, I'll take one of those right now.
the stomach pain was far worse than the mouth pain. I was nauseous for about 6 hours after it.
Okay.
But I wouldn't. Again, my big tip for that is never do it on an empty stomach. All right, one tip. Real
One tip
quick.
that's not overly tippy.
Hit
Like I don't want
Y.
like a spoiler. or
Hit
anything.
Y.
Hit Y. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was two-handed this whole time.
There you go.
Oh,
There's your
I accidentally
tip.
threw a knife at him. I thought it was healing, and I threw a knife. Thankfully, that didn't backfire horribly. Also, my souls are sitting there. Okay. Was I not two-handed all of last fight?
Don't worry about it, Marcus. Don't think about it. Be the ball. Get in the game.
Okay. Ha! Okay, he's doing his little power-up, whatever that is. Oh, God, he's such a cool Super Saiyan. He's Super Saiyan Kratos. All right.
Yeah, it happens, Duke. All right. It happens.
He's gonna attack again. Okay. Okay, he's done. All right, take that. I'm gonna run away now. Okay.
Sometimes in the heat of the battle, you accidentally hit the wrong button.
you know, it worked out. It took about like 1% of damage. Oh, that did. Ah! Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you a big tip here, Marcus. Don't get hit.
All right. Avoid contact with old hero's sword, which is a cool sword. Look at him. You almost feel bad for him, though. He's kind of feeling around with his hand. You see him?
He is. He's looking for you.
Yeah,
he's
like,
trying to find
he's
you.
so confused.
You could tell he was a really big deal hero
I think
once.
he's scared. He's like, I used to be somebody when I had my eyesight. I used to be a contender.
I think you're still a contender, Marcus.
Yeah, I think he could, win it all.
You think you could say he could get back in the game, the whatever he used to do before this?
I think he's still in the game very much. Oh boy, you are in a bad spot.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't even see where I am. Am I up? Oh, he lost me though. He did lose me. That was lucky. He started going away on his own. Okay. God, I wish he could stealth kill him, but he's too tall.
Too tall. He is rather large, I agree. Many Souls bosses are large. It's the ones that are not lords that you have to worry about, right? The ones that are your size are the really dangerous ones.
Oh no. He's doing this. Oh, God, get out of there. He's gonna do this. Okay. Okay, there he goes. It's like Duck Duck Goose almost. Or
That's exactly what it's like.
or
If
Great
think
Duck,
of it-
whatever
if
you
think about it that way, it'll
Minnesotans
work
call
out.
it.
I don't think you've ever played Duck Duck Goose, Marcus.
It's basically this, right?
He definitely hasn't.
It hurts.
I didn't want to
right?
say anything,
It's
though.
supposed to hurt, right?
Duck Duck Dark Souls. Shipwright, that's good stuff. Currently my favorite Friday. That's what we're gonna call a Fave Friday joke.
Hey,
I like
there's
it.
a duck.
That is a duck.
Are you still on the duck kick, Dan, or is that
absolutely.
over? Or has it
Oh.
been replaced with manatees? Or
The duck kick
Wait,
is
manatees?
a lifelong thing. And yeah, manatees are secondary to the ducks.
Oh no!
He's
I know
got one
that.
right behind
the way
him,
Reiner
Marcus.
said it.
I do.
I've never heard it pronounced manatees. That threw me off.
No, it's manatees, but
manatees.
Man at ease.
yeah, whatever. You know,
Manatees.
Man at ease. That's my new drama. It's about a guy that finds ease when he befriends a manatee. And they
All
form,
right,
like it.
I'm in for this show.
Yeah, they form.
Can I watch it Saturday after the Gilmore Girls, or when can I see this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Same block.
Okay.
You know, Gilmore Girls leads into Man at Ease.
Gotcha.
All right, he's gonna. Okay. Oh, there he goes. Okay. He's gonna turn around. Okay, he's gonna do it again. Okay. Okay, we're learning. We're gonna let him calm down. Okay, get
Yeah,
it.
just take your time,
Get it,
Marcus.
you know,
Pull
let
your,
him
you know,
get it out of his system.
make your move. That's right, Leaf. That's right. One mean
Getting him, get it
Leafeon.
What?
I expressing some love for the Gilmore Girls, a show that I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
actually watched, but
Oh, Joe Juba
Me-
loved that
me
show.
neither. I've never seen it.
That was like one of Joe Juba's favorite shows.
I
I
feel
don't,
like
don't
I
feel
saw.
bad about that, Marcus. You know.
I feel like
Yeah,
I've seen enough ads for it back in like CW or what was it? No, it was like ABC Family, like its heyday, that I felt like I watched the show.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I feel the same way.
They came back recently too. They had like after 10 years or something, they came back.
Was
Bringing it back, yeah.
Was it like a Zoom reunion like everyone was doing last year?
No, it was like legit show.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
How many are there? Is it three? It's three of them, right? There's 3 Gilmore Girls.
There's one old hero, Marcus. One. You just have to beat that one old hero. And then we get to my favorite fight in the whole game.
Wait, what?
After this guy.
Oh yeah, because this guy's technically the second boss in this
Right.
zone.
And remember, there's never a third level, right? The third level is the final. There's always just a boss.
This guy's just
They design things
he's
differently. back
Marcus!
then.
I'm healing. Oh, he stopped me. I mean,
Oh
I
no,
healed.
Marcus. Oh god, that's a big sword.
Yeah, this guy's just the opening act for whatever's next. All right, we're over halfway. Okay, he thinks I'm over there. It's very sad of him to think that. Okay. And he can get another hit in. Okay. All right, he's staggered. I'm not going to get greedy, though. I'm going to back up. All right.
This weekend, in an all-new episode of the Gilmore Girls,
How'd he hit me?
Marcus fights the old hero.
Oh!
Oh, I felt that one
Oh,
too, right?
Dan. Yeah, Dan.
Can't see.
This is
I
not
don't know.
good.
Oh, he mashed
I
me.
believe
Oh.
Marcus has endurance, you know, and that's what you do have basically unlimited healing in this game. So unless they burst you down, you can get out of most situations. So I have faith that we can get past this and into the fun stuff. Only on an all-new episode of Super Replay, Fridays, after what were those other shows that were always on the Gilmore Girls commercials? Like, I mean, these ads run through my
We
head
talked about
constantly.
Kyle XY.
I never even saw that. I don't think I ever heard of that show or saw an ad for that show.
Wasn't
so
there?
I'm not counting that one.
What was the Amanda Bynes show? Mad About You or something like that? That was like the same block.
I don't remember that one either.
Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven, that was one. Yeah, sure.
Wings.
Wings. Wait, the one where they were in an airport sitcom.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney.
That was on the CW.
Oh, I don't know. I thought we were just naming old shows.
Yeah, that's
just
fine. I
naming
mean, I was like, wait a minute.
Just starts
You
naming.
remember that was the
I
frog?
remember
the
Wings. I
CW
remember Wings.
mascot?
No, that's WB. But I mean, WB.
Oh, okay.
The channel became CW.
Okay, there we go.
So yeah, they
Yeah,
but they
so
didn't have the
you
frog.
were right,
after
Reiner.
that.
It makes sense.
Well, I mean, they weren't using the frog at that point because that's WB. But Mr.
Yeah,
W.
I always used to think like I used to get that frog confused with the one from Golden Grams.
Yeah, what?
They got to be
They were
related,
frog, right?
Yeah, they got to be related.
I feel like those
I
are
was
very
like, man,
different
these are
frogs.
just two jumping frogs
Well,
that just
one
hang
frog,
out. You know?
the WB frog's really fancy. Wears the top hat. The
Yeah.
Sugar Smacks frog is like a t-shirt backwards hat. Like
I mean,
radical.
one of them is
one is
business frog, and then the other one's it's the same frog. It's just Friday
They're
night.
casual.
Yeah, they're both from the same famous family. They're like the Olsen twins and
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
yeah,
it makes
Scarlet
sense.
Witch.
Checks out.
Yeah,
I like how it took WandaVision for most of people to realize that Elizabeth Olsen's related to them. Like, did you hear about that? Like, that was like trending on Google, where like the top Google search was like, "Is she related to Mary Kate and Ashley?" And it's like, are we just now discovering that?
get out of there. Heal.
I mean, like,
Fucking
I'm
J
good.
frog.
Oh, I wish Scarlet Witch was here. Help me out.
You're gonna be fine. Just
Well, this is the run.
focus up.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
this
get some
we already had.
distance.
You already used your "This is the run" today, Marcus.
Well,
Can't do
that
again.
was the run, but this is the run.
You can focus up and win. Okay. This is the run. Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know where I am.
He doesn't.
You're confused. You're helpless and stupefied.
He might be these things.
The quail eye wouldn't work on him, though, because he's got his eyes covered. All right, he's staggered. I'm going to run away. Oh, he's going to jump back for me. Okay. Oh, now he's coming. All right. Probably like 2 good hits, and he's done. Much like me. Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna say 3 to 4, Marcus.
No. Like 2, maybe 3 tops of like the strong swings, which is what I've been doing.
Hey, remember, speaking of 2, that dumb owl when we were kids that'd tell us how many licks it'd take to get to the center of a lollipop?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a T-shirt of that.
It was like
owl.
2, right? It was like 2 licks or 3? What was it,
Well,
Marcus?
it was
A 3.
2.
A 3.
And then the
it was a
crunch.
3, right?
Yeah. Well,
he would
the
take
3
2 and then he would just eat it.
Yeah, 3 technically didn't count.
And he'd say 3.
And then the kid would cry or just look really sad. Oh god, I need to get out of here. Okay, 1 hit, 1 good hit, and he's done. Trying not to psych myself out. Where is he? Okay,
I'm so stressed right now.
right in the butt.
You
Yes.
got it.
Get on your knees.
Oh, that's a good death scream.
Oh, this was the run.
Well done, Marcus. You got there. Well done.
All right, we're gonna go level up. Oh, by the way, Dan, like the boss soul and like the man-eater soul, can we make those into strong weapons, or is
You
this
can.
as good as it gets? What I'm using?
You can, but I have selected your weapon, and that's the weapon you're going to use. Now, you want to do your own thing. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't even know how to make the special weapon. Like, what can I make with them? Like, what are the other choices?
There's a variety of weapons and spells and things you can make. Again, just like the other Souls games, this is kind of the nascent formation.
Yeah, because I
The
got
boss souls turn into things at that blacksmith where we made your other weapon.
Yeah, because I got the golden, I got mix, and then I don't know what this guy gave me. Do you know off the top of your head what they make? Like, is it other swords?
Not offhand. You can look it up.
Oh, that's so much work. Someone in chat that already knows.
I mean, every soul makes different things, right? So, and I'm half the time I play these games, I'm not interested in like many of those items, right? So
Okay. We're just gonna
Make a shield.
Ooh,
chat says
okay.
to make a shield, but they just want to see you die. So
I don't think chat would do that to me.
you're right. They
We
would.
shield bearers. We look after our own.
Do you? You haven't been using a shield for weeks now, so I don't know
Weeks.
how much you're looking after. Yeah.
You mean week?
I mean weeks. I mean weeks, plural.
That would be inaccurate.
I think that would be very accurate.
All right, I think I'm gonna eat this boss shield, or boss soul, whoever it is.
Shield on the mind.
Oh, I can eat this one too. Let's see, eat them. All right, let's see if we can get some more level ups. Okay, that felt good. All right. You know what I just remember,
All right.
Dan, is that we never fought the third boss in the first zone. This one, only because we did.
Because you can't. You cannot originally. You have to beat another zone first, which you did.
So I could.
So now you
finish
can.
this one off if I want to.
Should you do that or go to your
Uh,
favorite boss?
You should
So I
go my
guess that's
favorite
the
boss
tip.
first.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay,
Not
so-
not a tip, but like he already worked so hard for this. We're not gonna do. We do that route that you're talking about, Marcus. Traditionally, we would do that route last,
Really?
since that leads to the boss of the game.
Oh, like this dude that's in the first zone? He's the boss, like the final boss?
No. The first path you took though eventually leads to the boss of the game.
Oh,
Okay. So we do that one last. You want to do it next? We can, but I would not recommend that. That's a free tip for Marcus.
Oh, I need to die. Which does not count. Because it's for strategic purposes.
Right. So yeah, let's. I mean, you do what you, Marcus. You don't listen to me anyway, except actually you do because you're using all my stuff. But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
We got 8 minutes till the shirt reveal, folks. I know everyone's really, really excited about that.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Hope
How
that shirt.
cartoony should the new reimagining of Castlevania be? Should it be dark and realistic like Chrome games, or more like the art style in Smash?
Oh, we're talking about that.
I don't even know
rumor?
if this thing's real. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I thought he meant the Netflix
It's
show.
a rumor of Konami doing 3 huge things at once. I'm not buying it.
Yeah. That's
Wait.
That's a hard 180 from the Konami we've been getting. in the
Yeah.
last few
I think
years.
they're all in on games, and I can't wait to see the reimagining of Castlevania.
I mean, the Silent Hill stuff in particular has been floating around for a while now. So it's like maybe that one, just because there's been some smoke to that, but for them to suddenly be like, yeah, we're doing them all your favorites
I can
are
make
back.
smoke too, Marcus. All your favorite games made by all your favorite publishers and developers. There you go.
Everything coming back.
There
you
you,
know.
there you
The
go.
new Spider-Man movie has every Spider-Man actor ever.
There you
You're
go.
gonna love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god.
even the animated one. Somehow they just have the cartoon Spider-Mans running around in that movie. Let's see.
I can't believe it, chat.
Where would my souls have been? Would they just be at the top? I guess so.
Oh, thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you're having a great Friday. We did get that boss down. We're going to one of my favorite bosses next. I know everyone in chat is going to be typing frantically how to beat the boss,
It's gonna be a one shot.
but Marcus will not be getting any information from me.
We'll need
unless,
it.
of
Be
course, he
first try.
asks. Oh, claiming first try.
First try.
Hey Dan, don't tell anyone this.
Hang on, I'll put a poll up in chat.
What is the poll?
But the next Doctor Strange movie
Yeah.
is gonna the X-Men and Fantastic Four are gonna be in it.
Oh my God.
I like how you're only
Really?
telling us the Dan.
Did your
but
uncle
I'm
at
also
Nintendo tell you
listening.
that?
He did. Yeah. He's got a source. Yeah.
Okay, we have a sweet poll going up, chat. You have 3 minutes to vote. I think it's enough time.
What is the poll, sir?
Oh, you
Oh.
don't get to know that, Marcus.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, whatever it is, I'm sure it'll work out in my favor.
I think it will too.
This is a good poll.
Oh yeah, let's take those other boss souls from Steve. Uh-oh.
Hey! Look at that. Talio extending their subscription through November. Awesome. Thank
hey,
you so
that's
much,
my birthday
Talio.
month. It's creeping up.
It really is. This year is flying by at this point, which so many freaking games. Oh my God.
All right.
Next week's huge. Huge.
Next week's huge. This week's huge.
Alan
Oops.
Wake, Metroid, Far Cry,
Oh my god.
Switch OLED.
Wow. You're right. That is a lot. And there's some other stuff too.
I think Far Cry is going to be the standout there. I'm so excited for
Really?
that.
Over Metroid?
Yeah.
I am too. I don't know if it's
Over
over
Metroid,
2D
Metroid.
but-
Back?
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
come
telling you,
on.
man. I have high hopes for this Far Cry.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
You have my attention.
Where's my girl? There she is. I've only ever played Far Cry 3, which I loved, save for the protagonist. So I don't have the same fatigue that some people have. So like I feel like enough time has passed where like I'm actually excited to get into this, because I always meant to play 4 and 5 and just never did. Primal, same way.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Five-
this is gonna be
five-
the one.
Yeah, just being in Colorado or whatever. going
Yeah,
against,
you know.
The exotic
it wasn't-
land of Colorado.
Yeah, some cultist wasn't the greatest thing, but
you
I
saw-
like the expansion they did, or the follow-up. What was that?
New
with the
Dawn?
two? Yeah, that was cool.
That was like a post-nuclear thing, right? Like it was like Fallout, basically. Like,
It was, yeah, trippy the whole way through.
Okay.
oh, I still have
Okay.
a soul.
But you don't think this one's gonna be trippy, right? This is gonna be.
Oh, this is just going to be so realistic. No, it's going to go bonkers.
I mean,
You know,
it has a real
bonkers.
person in it.
Like, there's a wiener dog sidekick. Obviously, this is stressing the
Yeah.
realism.
Can't
Yeah,
wait to
already,
see.
right there. You just said that right there. It's like, yeah, sorry, Samus, but there's a dog I'm going to be journeying with.
I'm excited to throw an angry rooster at Juan Carlo Esposito.
Oh boy, that
One of the greatest actors of our time.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. Whew,
That's high he had his role in Breaking
Mandalorian?
Bad was really, really big. Yeah.
whew.
Those commercials that he's been doing with him, like the Far Cry 6 commercials, are pretty funny. Okay.
You know what I say? Sam Jackson, beloved actor, Pulp Fiction,
Yes.
amazing movie.
Yes.
One of his best roles from the writing was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Yeah,
Over his movie
Tenpenny?
roles.
Officer
I'm telling you, the
Tenpenny is
dialogue.
great.
I was laughing at him through that whole game. Like, and he was in it a lot.
That final
But
sequence where you're
he's done a
chasing
lot
him,
of great movies, but I'm telling you, he is so good in that. Or the writing for him it's just perfect.
Yeah, he's pretty great in that game.
Yo, chat, we got poll results up. I am not going to reveal them right now. But,
Wait, when do we get
they're
to
pretty
know?
interesting.
When do we get to know?
Right, real soon,
After,
Marcus.
yeah.
Right now.
All right, here we go. You can already tell it's raining on the other side. All right, cutscene.
Beautiful.
Oh, we're doing it.
You're doing it.
Oh, all right. This is my revenge. Finally, we get the. Oh, look at that thing. That's cool.
See how cool you think it is in a minute.
Oh, it's got little. Oh, that. Okay. Oh, okay. We're doing it.
Oh,
All those pot shots they've been taking at me since I've been here.
Now this
like
this
an
boss
aircraft
is, yeah,
carrier.
Yeah.
sort of the visual grandeur and spectacle of this fight just could not be achieved in the PS3 era, and they really pulled it off here.
I kind of want to look up. I want to look up the original version of this now.
So again, like
Wait.
yeah, kudos to Blue Point
All right. Let's see.
on
We're-
this fight in particular.
Storm King. All right.
It actually looks and feels like it's like the vision of the original now.
All right. Let's get the Storm King. All right. New Moon Grass. That'll be useful. All right. Which?
Ooh, they're really raining death on you.
Look at that. Look at that. They can't hit me.
Yeah.
I'm running. Oh well. As soon as I say that. Wait.
What are you doing?
That looked
You
breakable.
know what?
It looked,
Reiner
it
has-
looked
Reiner with
breakable.
a very pointed question.
I was like, oh, hide in here.
Happening there?
Okay, here we go. Okay, more stuff. Yeah, sure. Give me that. Whatever.
I love the noises. It's like you're in Jurassic Park, but with a big manta ray.
Eh. Man, I probably shouldn't care about those lizards right now, but they're also there. Okay. So how do we...
Duke, why do you feel bad for the manta rays?
That's a great question.
I'm really curious.
Has Duke not watched them mercilessly pelt me with green... Oh!
Yeah, it's
Whoa!
it's not like there's
What's
like
that?
a good faction here.
Wait, hold on. I picked up a cool sword. Whoa, look at this thing.
Okay.
Wait, did I? equip it?
Marcus clearly knows the fight. Folks.
Whoa! Oh, what? Wait, what? Okay.
What is that doing?
It does something cool. I don't know how to use it.
I mean, that is true. Duke says they are beautiful and intelligent creatures, which they are.
Oh no, I love I've scuba dived with them. They're great, but I mean these ones, no. No.
I mean, these can fly.
I mean, but they also spit things. Oh, that
Oh,
okay.
they did it!
Oh, okay. Now we're cooking with fire. Here we go. Oh, all right.
So apparently, at some point during Marcus's,
Oh, but it made me slower. I
Career.
need to unequip something.
he saw something about this fight on the
I
internet.
swear I did not see anything about this.
Oh, come on. You just
I've
randomly
never.
picked
I
up-
swear I've never done
There was
this.
a big glowing orb on the ground. It was bigger than anything
Yeah,
else.
exactly. I was just running around because I was like, I
Why,
don't know
Marcus
what to
Went and
do.
grabbed it.
Marcus proofed my article that had a video of me fighting this thing, so there's no way
Wait,
he didn't
what?
see it. All right.
Did he really?
No,
Yeah.
I mean I don't remember. How long ago would that have been?
You totally did.
I mean, if it was when the game launched, then I wouldn't remember that. You know how many Destiny articles I proved for Liana? I don't remember any. I don't know any of that lore.
He can, Duke, but I don't think he will. But we'll see what happens.
Okay, the problem though is that this sword has slowed me down. Like I can't. I'm fat rolling, and that's a problem. But I can't unequipped. I mean, maybe I can. Let me see. Okay, is that maybe? Okay, there we go. All right, we're good.
Are we good?
I mean, we're better. I can roll. And oh, another thing. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Is there a game series that has more confusing lore than Destiny?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, sure. Basically,
Kingdom
this-
Hearts. Yeah.
I was gonna say
Kingdom
like
Hearts.
I can kind of understand. And this is
Yes.
I'm saying this as a Kingdom Hearts fan. Like I don't love Kingdom Hearts, but I like it. But don't ask me anything beyond surface level stuff of what's happening in that lore.
I think with Destiny, it's not that it's not understandable. It's just it's deliberately outside of the game.
Yeah, it started that way. You had to go online and read cards.
Yeah.
Metal Gear's
That
up
was
there,
a
too.
decision that was made.
That is definitely a choice, right? Like, okay.
Okay, they kind of have to be up close. it
We
looks
have
like.
there's a lot of Kingdom Hearts stands in chat, so be careful.
Hey, I like Kingdom Hearts too, but I'm just being real. It's confusing. I
Yeah,
used to work
yeah.
with someone.
You can love it.
yeah.
You can, get really deep in it, but for, the average player, the most confusing franchises,
That's got to be
Destiny, Kingdom Hearts, what else?
Every
Maybe Metal Gear a little
Gear's
bit?
up. Yeah, Metal Gear's up.
I'm
there.
gonna go play Kingdom Hearts 2.7 9763005. All right.
Even their like in Kingdom Hearts 3, their little like recap of the story thus far, like even that isn't very good. Like if you use that to try to catch you up on what's happening, like you're better off looking up a YouTube primer. So I
Sure.
remember watching that and be like, this still doesn't really get into like the nitty gritty of what you really need to know to get a. Oh wait, is the big one? Oh, there he is.
There he is. I mean, he's hard to miss, Marcus.
Well, he's been hiding this whole time. Now he's like killed enough of his little.
Yeah,
Little
he's
babies.
still going after TIE fighters when the Star Destroyer's
I
down.
know. I call the big one Bitey.
Hold on, where'd he go?
And
though?
we will have the shirt reveal
There
after
he
this
goes.
one.
All right.
We're not going to interrupt the
Oh,
fight, though.
yeah, we're 3 minutes past.
We are. We're not going to interrupt the battle, Ryan. Come on.
I didn't hit him. Wait,
We're in the
okay.
thick
How
of it
close
now.
does he have to be?
What is he saying to you?
Okay,
Yeah.
that did a lot of damage. Okay.
Oh, you got to aim at the white dots.
Thank you, Reiner.
Focus all your firepower on the Super Star Destroyer.
Use the element which brings life.
That's another thing you can do.
Mystic Wanderer saying the Old Republic, maybe? I didn't get too much into that. Played
Oh,
a
like-
couple of those episodes. Confusing lore, right?
Oh, okay.
Focus all your firepower on the Super Star
Ooh,
Destroyer.
2-in-1 hit. Oh, god. Oh, shooting green stuff. Oh, he's like the living version of the ships from Independence Day.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh, I don't like that.
Well,
Sounds like humanity.
He hit him with a big sword. What do you want him to do? Like,
Well, I don't want him to scream.
well, then Marcus can leave.
I mean, he could also just stop trying to murder me, and then we could just be friends, and then I can ride him, and we can go on fantastic adventures. But he doesn't
Yeah,
want
I
that.
think what Marcus is doing right now is an abomination. I too am very sad.
We could have had a never-ending story style thing where we could ride around and go get the scary dragon, but Storm King started this.
Isn't that great, Beefsky? Again, they paid very serious attention to this fight. Every little detail. It's very well done, and certainly the most unique boss, I think, in this game. This game is not known for having great bosses. Demon Soul definitely where they were still kind of, you know, testing things out in terms of the big boss zone, which is not what their games are known for, you know. So
I feel like a really.
Oh, he's just lining it up.
Yeah, I feel like a really big man with this sword. I'm not gonna lie.
I bet you do.
I'm on a bit of a power trip right now.
Picture that thing with the shield, man.
Yeah, just tear it up the shield. Let's get it done.
The fight would be over. Nope.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at that. He missed all of them. Oh, look at that. Rolling into the deep. Call me Adele.
Work the pillars.
I think one more and he's done.
Yeah, get him in the butt. That's your spot.
That's like the old soul strategy. If you don't know how to beat any boss, just poke him in the butt.
Let's see, I need to get back up there. Oh, he doesn't have any more babies either. He's all alone.
Man, Marcus, you're sounding like a vicious murderer.
I've been waiting to murder these things since I got here.
He dodged all those last shots. He's gonna get hit by all of these.
Watch this. Look at that. Wait, did he shoot? All right, here you go. All right. Oh, look at this. Oh, like Spider-Man. Look at that. Oh, no, okay.
That's nothing.
I only got hit by one of them.
Saw there.
All right, here we go. This is it. I think he's close enough. No? Really? Really? Okay, there it is. Oh, he's coming down. Oh! First, what did I say? Dan, didn't I say first try?
You did, and you did it.
Oh!
But you also clearly knew how to do the fight
no, I
before it began.
No, would you take this away from me?
You didn't just run to the one glowy object, pick it up, and equip it.
Yeah,
and then making it. No,
don't you dare take this away from me.
A win is a win.
I did not know what to do.
Hey, you got the win. Okay, let's check out the shirt. You've completed the island. Here's the shirt. Let's see if I can just scroll back. I'll get up. Here we go. Check this thing out. We got Bumpy. All right.
What does it say?
Look at this.
Little bumps?
Little bump? Is that middle bump? What does that say?
I don't even know what it says.
You put it on.
Something bump.
Middle
something bump. Cuddle bumps?
Cuddle?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Cuddle bumps.
Cuddle bumps, yeah.
Is that like a catchphrase in the show?
Yeah, totally. It is. I think. I actually haven't gotten to my viewing of the show where we've seen Bumpy yet, so.
Wait,
what do you think
really?
of the show so far?
I thought Bumpy was like
I've only got through like the first episode and a half, which is obvious. The first episode and a half is basically, hey, do you like Jurassic Park? Remember that? Here's everything that was in that movie, but with kids now.
I mean, you do like Jurassic Park, right?
I do. And I like the characters so far. I like the social media expert.
Yeah, what's her name?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, yeah.
Brooklyn.
And there's Ben and
Lexington.
Ben and
Bronx.
Yeah. It's a show that I'm going to watch a lot more of.
Broadway.
I'm
planning on watching a bunch this weekend while I hit rocks in New World.
Well, Dan, I'm going to spoil something for you. They're going to introduce a new dinosaur, a new hybrid in one of the upcoming seasons.
I mean, that's nothing that they haven't done in Lost World already, right? So I'm ready for it. I can handle it.
And this will be close to your heart after eating that one chip. Yeah.
A spicy dinosaur?
Oh yeah, you'll understand.
Wait, is a fire-breathing dinosaur? I give up. If it's a fire-breathing dinosaur.
No, it's just it has something in its name that you'll be like,
Okay.
Dark Souls.
I'm very curious. By the way, Marcus, congrats on the victory.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back up to the thing.
We have, we've completed the fire zone. We've completed the
cool
water island zone.
I can just
we've completed the dark prison zone. We've only got 2 more to go, Marcus. Your call.
And we're at the end of one of them because the first zone is just that last boss.
No, the first zone you have 2 to go.
Okay, well,
so you have, because I said the first zone has the boss of the game as well.
Oh well, okay.
It's not really called that because you can do it in any order, but
people want you to go to Shipwright wants you to go to the Valley of Defilement.
I mean, I think I have to.
Zhang says the swamp. What is that?
I think
those are both the Valley of Defilement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think I have to.
There's going to be a lot of wings, Reiner. A lot of freaking wings.
Well, let's level up before we finally go there. All right, there she is. Oh, but I mean, I got this cool sword now.
No, it's okay that you forgot the name. Believe me, you don't have to know it's called the Valley of Defilement. You just know it's the swamp place. And it is, people think Blighttown sucked, and it did, but they don't know about Valley of Defilement, which was like Blighttown but worse.
Okay.
Like, you can argue that Blighttown was worse because of the lag and stuff, but in just terms of design, Valley of Defilement is worse.
All right, let's get there.
But also,
let's
Mark,
wins.
technically, Marcus, you get a choice. You could go the other route too.
No, let's do it. We've been putting it off. I mean, this is the last like full world, right?
Correct.
So
That's right.
let's do it. This is it. Let me just kind of take some inventory here. Can I
Take an inventory, folks.
Can I
Thanks for being with
upgrade
us
the
here.
sword?
We got about an hour left on today's stream. I hope you like
Yeah.
the new extended super replays. Super replay extended cut.
And Dan, what are we rocking today?
What are we rocking? You mean for wings?
Bumpy shirts.
We do have bumpy shirts. That's
The
true.
coolest dinosaur in the world.
Camp Cretaceous. I am eager to get more into the show.
Bumpy.
I have no assessment on it yet because I'm still early on. But I already picked up a piece of merch just for this episode. Okay.
You are
know.
down on the Jurassic Park sequels, down on all of Lost World.
Yes.
Camp Cretaceous brought you right back in.
Did it? Maybe.
Still
That's
don't
not,
understand-
that's not known
shirt.
yet.
Yeah.
still don't understand
Yeah.
the Lost World hate, but
No, Lost World is like, oh god, I can even put up with this.
Lost
the
World
the
is
bad
a
sequels.
fun movie.
No, it's not. It's just bad all around, and it hurts.
You know, I used to have the little trailer from that movie. Like, you know, when it got pushed off the cliff, I had the toy of that, and it was really cool. And I would recreate that on my bed, like it would be dangling off the bed.
Holly, I have no problem with Blue the dinosaur existing
Blue.
in an offshoot thing.
It sounded like you did last week. You were hating on Blue pretty hard.
You went.
I
yeah,
said
you
in
went
a-
hard,
in a-
man.
In an offshoot capacity, I'm okay with it. Where it is, how it's been presented, and everything like that, not okay with.
So you like the idea of Blue?
No, I hate the idea of Blue, but I'd be okay with it. I would be okay with it in a spin-off. You know, something like Camp Cretaceous. I am not okay with it in the core Jurassic World offerings. But you know what? My opinion counts for very little here. So, you know.
I'm saying,
This
if
is a
you,
bumpy toy.
Dan, have
Just
you
adorable.
ever met Blue at Universal?
adorable.
Like at Islands of Adventure?
Have I ever met Blue at Universal? No, but I have done the old Jurassic Park ride at Universal
Okay, it's still there.
where they squirt. No, I think they changed it for a new one.
No. They just added a new one. It's still there.
Oh, okay, cool.
They just added that Velociraptor roller coaster like across from it.
Right. So the old one where you get squirted water on you is still there? That one's
Yeah,
fun.
like the big water drop at the T-Rex and stuff.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
water drop of the
I
T-Rex.
went on
That's
it.
the whole ride.
Yeah, I
and
went on
like
it. Yeah, pretty much. Like it's all peaceful, and then you go up, and then you drop. But it's fun. I went on it a few months ago. It's still the same thing, but it's still fun. All right, I think we're good. We're dead. We've upgraded. We've
Yeah,
repaired
we're
our
ready to
equipment.
go. We're ready to go to the Valley of Defilement. Folks at home who know about this place know that this is where From Software's famous swamps began.
So I took some anti-poison things because
Zones.
you kept calling
zones-
this the Blight Zone or the Blight Town of this game, and I remember Blight Town. in Dark
zones that
Souls.
players didn't hate because of the legendary bosses, but because of the horrible, horrible environment. The boss is the environment here.
This is called Depraved Cavern.
This is the depraved chasm. Yes.
Chasm.
This is
okay.
This is the
Oh,
easy.
oh,
So
I'm trying to wrap my brain around that.
Yes, somebody already died.
we've got a
Depraved
3-zone
chasm.
structure, Reiner. So the first one is the easiest one. The second one is hell on earth. So let's just get through this first one quick here. But I don't think it's gonna go quickly.
Oh, I don't have
sadly.
my wind powers anymore. It only works
Yeah,
on the...
because it's a gimmick. It's a
Uh,
gimmick.
I thought it was Mjolnir, basically. You know?
If they gave you that power for the whole game, it would be kind of OP.
I mean, but it would be earned, though. I deserve it.
Do you? Do you though?
I'm the chosen one. You haven't picked it up, Dan?
This is the run.
I'm the chosen one.
This is the run.
I one shot at the giant manta ray.
You did. Well done. To be fair, yeah, definitely. Well done on that. We've only got 2 big zones to go.
Oh, no.
These next,
Oh,
these next few
wait,
areas,
whoa,
though,
whoa,
are-
what the what?
These next few areas are some of the hardest to traverse in the entire game. The next zone in particular. All right, we're breaking into the wild, folks. Breaking the seal. Oh god, they are saucy today.
I don't even know how I felt. I got
I mean,
stabbed.
this is only wild. I don't need to show off the sauce in the wild. I'll show off the sauce when we get to blazing.
Oh god, so the soda's starting to get warm, which is gonna make it even worse.
Ooh, I can't wait to watch you drink that.
Oh, it's been a while since I've died, so I've gotten a little unused to it. Yeah, it's like at the end, there's like it's not like spicy, but like there's like some element of heat, and it comes after me. It's like sweet and then heat, but not in like a good way.
I love it. Makes your eyes close when you drink it. I like it.
I need to get like actual sweet stuff after this to clean, like ice cream or something.
This is Nashville.
Mystic Wanderer 0. That is such a great question. I'm going to throw it to the panel. If given any IP, what should Bluepoint remake next? My answer, Parasite Eve.
Ooh, that's a good answer. I think
Bloodborne.
Good one, Reiner. Good one.
Dino Crisis would be pretty high up.
I mean, yeah, Bloodborne would be nice, right?
I know. I mean, I know we got that remake, but I would like a more dramatic remake of it, of Medieval, the PS1 game. Like, I know we got like the graphical remake, but if you just kind of like redesigned it for, I've always had a soft spot for that game.
We don't need to go back to that. We don't need to go back to that well ever again.
That was one of my favorite PS1 games. I like. We need more Serdan, or if they just did a Medieval 3, or well, I guess the PSP game was kind of that. But
I think Medieval had its time.
How about Maximo?
Yeah, Maximo's cool.
That's a weird one.
Or Onimusha.
Ooh, Mr. Wonder. I like that, but that's a monkey's paw, right? But Bluepoint could probably handle it.
Wait, what was
3D Symphony of the Night?
Ooh.
I worry a little bit about anytime you get a game like, Chrono Trigger, Symphony of the Night, any of the greats, we're like, yeah, we're just gonna remake it,
I'd probably
it's a little scary.
I would just let Mercury Steam do that. They've already got
a little
the
scary,
for
but
that.
I mean, I got mad faith in Bluepoint, to do the remakes at this point. And maybe they are the remake studio or whatever, but like they do a really great job. So,
all right, lot of love from Ollie and Zhang for Mega Man Legends.
Yes, or just let them finish 3. I'll take that too. Okay, trying to figure out where I can actually. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Whoa.
Happy Friday to you, Weasel, and welcome to the Valley of Defilement. You're just in time to see Marcus die for 40 minutes straight.
I have like no orientation of where I am right now.
Yeah,
you're in the great chasm.
Like
if you think it's bad in this, just wait, Marcus.
I keep falling down different levels. Thankfully, not to my. There's like gaps in the floor everywhere.
I have good news, Marcus. If you make it to the boss, I don't think you're gonna have trouble with the boss. The bosses of these zones are the zones.
Okay. It's like I can't even get a chance to get my bearings because these little guys are everywhere. How are they?
Hey, if you haven't eaten in a while and you're really hungry, could you say your mouth is a depraved chasm?
If you wanted to, right? I mean, it's kind of. Yeah, you could.
That's good.
You could. I wouldn't.
Good, right? It's good.
You could.
That's good date
Why
talk.
not?
Like if you take a girl out to dinner and that's how you tell her that you're hungry. You're like,
oh boy,
got a depraved
I do not
chasm.
advise
I can't
that
wait
route,
to eat. It'll make you seem very smart. You're like, wow, what big words he's using. Oh, okay. I just want to get
my chasm is depraved. Let's order.
Yeah, I think that's about the point where they say, oh, I got a message from my grandma. She's in the hospital. I gotta go.
I've actually used that excuse to get out of something before.
Marcus, you're
like
a
that
terrible
legit
person.
excuse, I've used it before and it worked.
You're a terrible person. All right.
Not on a date. It was something a lot.
How do you get there? How do you get there? Like in your mind, like.
All right, so this wasn't.
I need an excuse.
That's your go-to.
So
That's
this.
horrible.
All right, so this wasn't
right.
a date. This was a very different thing. But so. Oh, hold on. Let me
go on.
This is a story. Let me get rid of
Go
these guys
on.
first because they're. Oh, there's like an army of them. Oh my god. Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I
didn't realize I was being followed by that many of them. Shit, I'm trying to get out of here. Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh.
Yeah, there's poison, there's fire, there's pits, there's
so much happening.
And believe me, this is the easy part of the zone. This place is pure nightmare fuel.
Okay. Oh, my weapons. Oh, what? They damaged my. Okay. Okay, they're all dead. Are we good? Okay. All right,
I
let
mean,
me
you're
heal.
alive. Are you good? No, you're gonna need to repair your weapon too.
Yeah, I mean, I have sharpening stones and I have poison flower thing. Okay. Oh my goodness, how many people was that?
Trader, I'm not supposed to tell him, okay? I don't know what the hell he's doing in that regard, okay? I have no idea.
Hey, this is my first time here. I'm figuring it out too.
I can't help him.
But what I was saying about the grandma excuse is that one time in middle school, I was hanging out with my friends. We were outside on the stairs. And one of my friends was telling some story I don't remember, but he was being very animated, like pointing around and stuff. And across the way, there was this group of dudes that were basically like a gang. I don't know if they were organized, but like a bunch of like thug guys, right? And I was like in middle school at this time, probably like 6th grade. And they see my friend pointing towards them, and they think that we're talking about them, but we're not. And so like I'm like I noticed that they're kind of like looking at us, and then I'm like, hey guys, are they looking at us? And as soon as I say that, they start like coming our way. So we freak out and start running. And my brother ran home. Like my apartment was like right where we were, and for some reason he ran home, and I didn't think to do that because I'm an idiot. So me and my other friends took off. They started chasing us, and then we like hid behind some cars. And we were kind of in the clear, but there was this girl that for whatever reason like snitched us out. And so they like,
wait, what?
Yeah, like she
wait.
She was like sitting.
A mysterious woman just showed up and snitched you
well,
out?
not a woman. It was like a teenager.
They're right here.
Like legit. She's like, them boys right here. And we're like, who are you? Why would you do that? So I can only assume that maybe she knew them. Anyways, so they called us and they took what? Okay.
Wait, they caught you. Okay, wait, did they take you into custody? How does this?
I
does it go from getting chased by these? I'm so confused.
Because they were bigger than us. Like I said, I was like 6th grade, and they were like probably like
wing counter.
Yeah, wing counter.
You got to take a drink,
and a drink. But yes, they apprehended us and forced us to go back to one of their dudes' apartments. And
you never do that, Marcus.
Well, I mean, there was like a bunch of them, and there was only 3 of us, and we were much smaller.
Okay,
So
go on.
This story's going places I didn't expect.
Hold on, let me drink this. Oh,
and it was in this situation. This is.
It went in my nose a little bit. So yeah, so they made us go back to their apartment, and like when we went in there, and I swear I'm not making this up. Like this, we went in there. There were a bunch of girls in there that I can only assume were like their, their groupies or something.
Okay.
And they sat us down on the couch, and they just started interrogating us, asking like, "What were you guys saying about us? We heard you little kids talking about us." And me and my 2 friends were like swearing up and down, like, "I swear we have no idea who you are. We're not talking to you." And the guy was just being really angry and wouldn't like relent. And so I start trying to come up with a way to get out of it, and like I'm looking at the front door, and I'm like, okay, like I don't think they locked the door. I could probably like make a break for it. But it's like, but if I do that, then they're like, there's no way all 3 of us are gonna get out of here, and I don't want to like screw it up for them. So like at the time, my grandmother was actually in the hospital for like an ulcer or something like that, and I remember asking my mom because I didn't know what an ulcer was, and I was like, what is it? And for whatever reason, she described it to me as like, she's kind of got like, it's like having a hole in your stomach or something like that. And I was like, okay. And so like I was trying to remember the name of like the word ulcer, but I couldn't. So I was like, I legit put on like my best kind of like fake crying performance and was like, guys, you gotta let me go. Because I gotta go. And they're like, what are you talking about? And I was like, guys, I have to go see my grandmother today because she and like this is when I'm trying to remember, like, what was that word? Crap. And I'm like, she has a hole in her stomach. But I said it like super serious, like fighting back tears. And then my friends kind of pick up what I'm doing, and they're like, yeah, he does. Oh yeah, you got it, bro. It's real legit. And like we're like swearing, like, yeah, I gotta go, man. I might not see her again. This could be it for her, basically. And then one of the like random groupie girls in there are just like, man, let them boys go. And the dude's like, all right, you guys can go, but like we don't want to see you guys talking about us again. And we're like, yes, for sure. No, never again. And they let us go. And we ran.
I'm never asking you to tell a story again.
Thank you, Reiner, for that.
But you know what the kicker is? That we ran back to my place, and my brother, again, remember my brother was with me at the beginning of this. He's just sitting at home eating like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and we walk in. He's just like, "Oh, what happened to you guys?" Like, no concern. Didn't call the cops or anything. He's just like, oh, well, what happened to you guys? And we're like,
I mean,
what do you mean what happened to us?
He had Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If I'm sitting down with a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I'm not getting up for anybody.
It's like you immediately forgot about us when you got in the house. It's like, I guess they're on their own.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Great
will do
taste
that.
does for you. Yeah.
It's crunchy. It's got a lot of flavor burst.
Yeah. All worries around you just poof.
I mean, yeah, Cinnamon
in
Toast
the
Crunch is
moment.
good. Also, the churro version is pretty good too. But yeah, don't ask my brother for help ever.
Or
the-
Marcus
Okay.
for a story, because wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah,
That seems
nothing
like a
happened.
Very tense situation.
Yeah, I question if they would have actually done anything, but also I will say I lived in a rough area, so who
Sure.
knows?
And you went to the secondary location. And whenever that happens, I get really concerned.
Wait, what are you talking in the game?
No.
Oh, in real life.
When they brought you to a different place, that's
Oh yeah, that was a whole.
That's bad news.
Oh, these guys. Okay. Again, I have
Anyway,
no
great story,
bearings
Marcus. Thank
about-
you.
No, I'm just
For the game.
You're welcome.
Yes, we're still playing video games.
Yes, this is a much.
Remember Demon Souls? It's a fun
Yeah.
one.
These guys are like my abductors. They're my.
Wow.
Wow. This is yeah, turning into a session here.
Yeah,
Spicy
thank you.
Friday where things get real.
Real stories, real spice.
It's true. Real heat. Only on Super Replay.
I was
Yeah.
definitely
like, share,
sweating.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Where else are you
Like,
gonna
sh-
get this?
Like, share, and subscribe for more very disturbing tales from Marcus's
It's
childhood.
not that. I mean, it's funny in hindsight. At the time, it was not funny. But,
No, there's nothing funny about it. Even
Yeah,
now.
there's actually nothing funny about that story at all.
oh, I think it's funny now. to me, I'm just like, oh, I can't believe that happened to me. That was crazy.
Dan, if people subscribe, what does
do
it
they
get them?
Let me tell you. Let me break it down for you right quick while Marcus dies here.
No.
And by the way,
no
yes,
death.
I think Marcus is all trolling us based on what he's doing right now. But
no, I swear 100% that happened.
no, not the real life thing.
The
I
way
mean
you're
game.
playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
If you are subscribed to our Twitch channel in any capacity, whether you got gifted a sub or you got one on your own, like, share, subscribe, hint, hint, you get access to our VIP exclusive Discord where the Game Informer community comes together and plays games. We talk about anime, we talk about dogs, we post our puppers. It's a lot of fun. I might even come in there at like 3 a.m. and be like, yo, I'm playing New World, what's up? It
Yeah.
happens.
Marcus might show up and tell a story.
Let's hope that Marcus doesn't do that because then people will leave the Discord.
I've got a million of them. He's my.
But yeah, it's a sweet Discord. Come join us. If you're a sub, you've got access. It's fun. And yeah, we hang out there. Like before work, after work, during work sometimes. I'll go in there like during a snack break.
Well,
Oh, no wonder this thing keeps breaking. He's got like 10 durability.
yeah, wow. Maybe it's like it's supposed to be a gimmick sword for a fight. Like exactly like I told you.
No, you said it was gimmick. You didn't say it was fragile. That's
and
different.
Weasel just said, I'll gift a sub if Marcus changes his sword back to something normal.
I just did. Or whoops.
Well,
Wait,
no,
I think
you're
I've-
just punching rock.
Oh, whoops. Thought I. Wait, it's in my.
Duke, I don't know if you've been following this, but Marcus doesn't get tips from me unless he deliberately asks because he
Well,
was
actually,
a very
wait, how do I get my.
he was a bad kid
There it is.
earlier in this
Okay.
playthrough. He
Yeah.
didn't
Well, I
listen to
was
me.
going to ask how to deal with these bug guys. Because when I hit them before, they exploded and killed
Well,
me.
when you have this sword, it should be a lot easier. I know it's painful, Duke. I understand that, but this is an organic run, so
I mean, do I need to. I was like, do I even need to go in there?
anybody
It's
can
like
watch a
dead.
playthrough of people who know what they're doing, right? There are a dime a dozen. I think the organic
there
Souls
is.
playthroughs are far more interesting.
All right, there it is.
Um,
There it is. That's the stuff.
that's my perspective. And true to
Hey,
his
there's-
word,
There it is.
Weasel coming through for a sub because Marcus changed to a
Thank
real
you,
weapon.
Weasel.
Thank you.
I feel like we're holding the community hostage so that Marcus will play correctly.
I can tell you what that feels like.
Oh my God! Can we get off of that?
Oh, a bunch of
thanks so
rats
much,
came
Weasel.
at me.
Thanks for being here.
Oh, did you? Oh, one hit. All of them.
Yeah, because it's a real weapon.
No, I mean, like, I caught them all
Imagine
in one
that.
swipe. What a skill. I'm so good. Sorry.
Oh, see, this is what I mean. You wonder what?
Why am I so good at it? I'm like disgustingly good at this game.
Yeah, dude, you're so good. Oh my God. Like, oh gee.
Oh, whoa, rocks. Okay. Who did that?
Zone is awesome.
Oh, big guy.
Yeah, we're gonna start a new stream called Marcus Life. It's just gonna be Marcus sitting in a chair. You know, he's gonna be sitting there
Let's
like,
chat. Yeah.
I want to tell you about this. Oh God. And there it is. All right, so IO2. Like I said, we're doing groups of 2 now.
Okay.
So
Ah,
do 2 down. Take care
How
of
many
things
do you
while I'm
have left?
gone.
You have
This will be 2
4
wild. So I have 4 wild remaining. So let's take 2 of the wild out.
okay. Oh, all right. Death counter updated. Only 8 deaths. That's pretty good.
Wow.
I mean, last week we got to like what, 20?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Mm-hmm. This only halfway through the bottle, by the way.
Well, you got, another 8 deaths to go. We got a half hour left.
Okay. I think we made good progress. Killed 2 bosses. Completed a zone. It always sneaks up on me. All right. And I always forget how you... Oh, yeah, you always go up. I always think you have to go down. Okay. Ah. This is where they make you go up a bunch of floors, but then they kind of funnel you back down, it feels like. Alright, can I? Okay. Is it gonna go over here? There we go. Oh, I can't get back up. Okay. How are those wings?
They're really good. I just had a spicy garlic, and I love it.
Oh, that sounds good. Oh! Oh! What? He was like standing on a pixel that he just slipped off. Like I felt him sliding off suddenly. Okay.
No, drink up, bud.
All right, I guess we're going for 3 instead of 2 this time.
Yeah,
Since Marcus just keeps dying
my
all over the
chest
place.
feels warm. It feels like drinking medicine. You get that warm feeling in your chest as it goes down.
Mm.
Oh, they went in my nose again. Yeah, it's getting worse the warmer that the soda gets. All right. That was a very lame way to die.
Agreed. And I'll eat again. My computer is dying, and I don't have the power supply.
That's not good.
Can it last 30 minutes though, Reiner? That's the real question.
We'll see. It's a beast.
Got nothing like throwing some more stakes on this super replay. Will Reiner make it to the end? Oh, I thought I was gonna push him off. Yes, get
Those guys are cool.
off my platform. They're cool when they're not coming at you by the dozen. And I still don't really have.
All right, we are going.
I still don't really have a path. I'm just kind of going wherever it looks like I can go.
That's what the zone's about. Hey, we got some clips. I love it.
Oh.
Oh, what? Did you just see that?
There will be lots of clip opportunities in this zone. And remember,
Right, Dan,
this is the
Dan, you're
easy
gonna
zone.
get blazing. Yeah, you're
I
gonna
know.
get to blazing.
I'm not surprised, Reiner.
You saw that, right? I rolled into the platform and the guy hit me in midair and it like shifted my body and I fell. Like somehow it messed up my pathing for the roll. You all saw it. Chat. Oh, I have to drink my soda. Oh man, this is gonna be a repeat of last week, or it's gonna go off the rails in the last half hour.
I like it.
Oh, hey you, we're just hanging out.
All right, we're going into blazing, so I'm gonna go grab a new pair of gloves. Actually,
Wait. Oh, yeah. After these two, then.
Right, no, I'm done with the wild. They're done.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta eat mine here.
We are on 10. So I'm gonna go grab a new pair of gloves real quick.
Okay. I hate how fast they are with that. Doesn't seem like it does a lot of damage, but it's annoying. Nope.
Oh,
not today, buddy.
Just coming out of everywhere.
No, backfired on me.
I'm trying to think what this zone reminds me of. Oh, Tomb Raider. One of the new Tomb Raiders.
Oh,
Had like
thinking of Rise.
Yeah, I think so. That was like the full area you went into.
Yeah,
with the villagers and stuff.
I'm ready for another one of those.
Yeah, another Uncharted, another Tomb Raider. I like those types of games.
Yeah, like I was a little down on Shadow. Like I think the game's good. It was just, I think Rise was the peak of that trilogy for me.
Yeah.
And Shadow kind of felt like that again, but not quite as good. But yeah, like I'm a huge Tomb Raider fan in general, and I would like either Crystal Dynamics, or I guess it would have to be Crystal Dynamics, whoever wants to work on it. To me more. I want to. Can I squeeze? It would be great if I could squeeze down that hole and get out of here, but I can't.
Oh, you're getting.
I know I'm getting
pounded.
worked. Getting worked.
There you go.
I see. I was trying. I was like, maybe I could slip through here, but no.
No.
No dice. All right.
No crawl.
We're getting
no
low.
circle to crawl.
No. We're getting low on healing grass too, or at least the good grass. Like I got plenty of the baby grass. And is that something I can land on? Okay. Oh man. Okay. It's like I have no sense. Like, am I close to the end? I mean, I got to like a fall gate before on one of the runs. Okay, definitely don't want to go down there. But wait, where do I go from here?
Yeah, Duke, I remember when the first Tomb Raider came out, the reboot. The deaths were just over the top.
They were
Threw
grisly.
her through the ringer. And, yeah,
I remember those, man. I can still remember them, man. Getting like impaled and
yeah,
it was brutal.
Sliding sequences down the river.
It was like a horror game.
Oh, there we go.
I think I actually wrote something about that at the time. I wasn't a GI, but I wrote an article on that.
I remember loving the cover that we did, or I guess you guys did. I wasn't there, but like the cover.
Just a close up of her head. Yeah.
Yeah, that's legitimately one of my favorite covers. Like I remember just being mesmerized because you could just see the like trauma on her face, and I think that single image sold the new vision for that series. Like I was like, okay, I'm totally on board where this series is going. This looks super cool.
So as we get into the blazing wings here, I'm probably gonna leave the mic off for like a little bit after I eat the wing too, so you don't get any of those bonus guttural noises afterward. I know some people are really into them, but not everybody is. So.
Oh, look at the little diving board in there. No! Ah! Oh, okay. It was like a straggler almost pushed me to my death if it wasn't for this kind ledge.
Ooh.
And now we're...
It's a nice little Nashville.
That guy did not make it. He was not as fortunate as I. Oh, these are dropping from everywhere.
ASMR guttural notes. I think that's a channel unto itself, Lazarus.
Oh no.
Creator Gaming says, found an old issue of GI with a coupon in it for $10 off Final Fantasy VII at FuncoLand.
Use it.
Think I could redeem that for the remake. Yep.
Nice
Go
try.
for it.
Yeah, go for it.
See, like this, can we, like, since, like, can I apply it to the remake, you know?
Do it.
I think it's only fair.
Videotape your effort and let's see.
Yeah, it'll be one to remember, I'm sure.
I guarantee you'll be coming home with that coupon.
If
And a good story.
If I still worked at GameStop, I would hook you up, buddy.
Oh.
Life would find a way.
How many people in our chat have bumpy shirts from Camp Cretaceous?
I think it's all two of us, Reiner. So 2.
Can we get a bumpy image in the chat?
bumpy
Is that
bump?
possible?
Is
We
that
could get
copyright?
one. We could get one in the likeness of.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
The term that we would use, Reiner. It would not be bumpy. We have to be very clear about that.
It'd be we
Okay.
call
Ahead
it
of time.
Rocky. It's
Well,
Rocky.
how about
we would
just
call it.
It's like
yeah,
Rocky.
ink- What is it called? Ankylosaurus?
A cute
Ankylosaurus?
dinosaur.
Ankly.
Cute dinosaur that is not bumpy.
Ankylosaurus. Just someone
Yeah.
draw us a cute little Ankylosaurus baby.
Yeah,
They can't
it would be a
copyright
cute
the dinosaur.
Ankylosaurus baby that is definitely not bumpy. That's how we would phrase it.
Holly Spice Wolf. Lumpy.
Bumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the name of the emote too. It just says definitely not bumpy.
That's too long for an emote, Marcus, but the effort is nice.
I think put death.
We'll just put lumpy.
How's Marcus doing here? He's been alive for a while.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing though. This is
That's-
again, this area. This is the easy part of the level, Reiner. I have to reiterate that.
Yeah.
This is the
wait.
easiest part of this set
Oh. There we
of
go.
levels. Correct, Duke. That's correct.
All right, the rats are back. Oh, beam got in the way. These rats are also working the pillar.
Ravina Rose says Dan and Reiner riding said Ankylosaurus.
We do have some great artists in the community. We do have some emotes that were submitted by the community that we have available right now.
Yeah, me
some people-
me being all spicy.
Some people have been linking them in chat all day long. But so yeah,
Yeah.
we really do appreciate
And-
those things.
And yum, look.
There you go.
Yeah, bam.
Spicy and yum. Reminds me of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You know, Marcus, your story got me really craving some Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's very good.
This
I
is
haven't
not
had
good.
that in
It's a
probably-
top.
good.
It's a top
5
tier
years.
cereal. I'm also plagued, and I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah. Yeah. That jar, Marcus, that jar.
And I'm also out of the good grass. I've only got the baby
Oh
grass.
boy. Oh boy.
Oh, you saw
Oh,
that?
nice.
Made my stand.
I mean, get out of there is kind of hard, right? You can't do it in text. You're really tiny.
Oh, gee. There's so many. Of
I don't
these.
think it's the best cereal shipwright. I think Crunch Berries is the best cereal ever made.
Just
But-
the Crunch
Wait,
Berries
wait,
or
wait.
Captain Crunch
Yeah, like,
and
oops.
Crunch Berries?
Yeah.
Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries.
Oh, I think Captain Crunch.
I agree. I agree. And it's the most distinct. It's two flavors together.
Yep.
Is it the yellow stuff?
They
is a
really
flavor?
play well off each other.
What flavor is the
They
yellow?
do. Oh, it's so good together.
Captain Crunch is average tier for me. Like it's like if there's nothing else, I'll eat it. But other than that,
If there's nothing else, you'll eat it as average to you.
yeah.
What-
Like,
well, what's bad to you then?
well, I mean, I just won't eat it. I'll just really try harder to find something else to eat.
Okay.
So yeah, like
What's the best cereal for you?
See, I'm like a little kid, like the good sugary stuff. So like, I'd say
Out
Reese's.
with
Captain
it.
Crunch.
No, that's like, but it gets soggy really quick too, and I hate soggy cereal. But like,
Okay. So
Reese's
what's your
Puffs
favorite
is
cereal?
top tier. Reese's Puffs is up there. Oreo O's is up there.
No, these are not real cereals.
Wait,
These
you're
are
talking
just
about?
You just like candy. This isn't cereal.
I just said I'm like a little kid with my cereal.
Ooh.
Well, I like Frosted Mini Wheats. Those are good.
Look at this.
Honey bunches of.
This is fishy.
What is that? Are those like? Leeches. Oh, this
It
is a good.
is
This is a
made of
good state of
leeches.
mind to start off. Plagued. No, barely any health. Baby grass. Does plague wear off, or am I just stuck with this? Damn.
It won't wear. It'll probably not wear off in your lifetime.
I mean, does it ever wear off? Or is it something you have to fix?
It will probably not wear off.
That doesn't really answer my question.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Well, he's not doing anything. That's okay, I guess.
Wait, there's a Sour Patch Kids cereal?
There is. It's not
Good
good.
Lord.
I tried it. It's not good. It's not as good as
You know,
you might
up-
think it would be.
Upstairs right now, I have Sour Patch Kids popcorn.
Wait, what?
Okay, that's weirder.
Yeah.
At
The
least-
world has gone too far. I don't understand this world anymore.
Is it just popcorn with like Sour Patch dust that you put on it?
I've reached
No,
peak
it's
boomer.
like it's got like Sour Patch, like little specks of it in the little chunks of Sour Patch Kids.
oh, I'm
in
covered
each
in leeches.
kernel.
Wow, that is. I'm kind of fascinated by this now. I must have some.
It's like those fireworks that go off and then it's like one explosion, then
Oh.
another.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I died.
I'm kind of really into this.
All right, I'll go get them. You want to see them, don't you?
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna have to wing up now.
Oh, all right.
Wing it up.
I'm gonna.
And it's they are saucy.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Take care of that depraved chasm. I'll be right back.
All right, Marcus, you're gonna have to talk because I have a really slicked up, blazing wing to go here, and I will
Just
try to be
blaze?
cognizant. and not like start coughing and drooling into the mic afterwards. So I'm going to leave the mic off a little bit longer than usual. It's going to hurt.
Oh, that soda's not good. Don't recommend it. Lester's fixing to make you vomit. All right. Well, chat, it's just you and I can't see you, but I assume there's about 50,000 tips and advice to avoid everything that just happened there. I think I got the had leeches all over me. I assumed they were doing leechy things and draining my life, which was a great compliment to the plague that I was already saddled with. So I think this time, it seems like, from what I could tell, the rats were the only thing that gave me plagues. If I can avoid them and get to the boss, I'll at least be better.
Everybody see that?
Yeah, did you just see that I died?
Oh.
I hate you, Marcus.
And you can kind of see a little blue speck in there. You see it? A little Sour Patch Kid?
Yeah. Is it good?
Not bad. It's got a candy, corny taste.
Does it
just
smell
as
like,
intended?
Does it smell like just hot fruit? Just hot sour fruit when you're making it?
What?
Because it's like Sour Patch, so it's like sour.
A fruit isn't just like a general thing. They all have different flavors and.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Like when you're popping that thing, probably I don't know something. It would smell like hot Skittles or something. I don't know.
Oh, you don't pop it. It's just a bag you get.
Oh, okay. That okay. That makes more sense. I'm picturing that like filling your house with like hot fruit candy smell.
Oh, Dan just did too.
Yes, he did.
Only one down.
I have to take another.
Only one down. Okay. Are you doing both right now? You can nod.
One blazing done right now. I might as well get it over with, right? Marcus,
boy,
is
I don't
so
know,
bad at
man.
this game.
Oh.
You need to stop being bad, Marcus. All right.
I
Here
can't
comes
believe you just said that, Dan. After everything we've been through.
I think it's his belly talking. It's like angry. Maybe at the inside of his mouth.
His belly has formed consciousness from all the wings.
And then the other thing I want to show you, I like popcorn a lot. So look at this sack.
Oh,
You see this?
perfect for October 1st.
Yeah, so this is at Costco right now. And Dan, you're going to love this. So different bags of popcorn. So this is a candy corn popcorn. Okay. This is a vanilla bean popcorn.
Oh, I'd eat that.
This is like your Bang flavors, Dan.
Those do look very good.
Caramel corn. So you get all these in this sack.
Is it just all mixed together, or?
No, they're in separate bags. Kettle
Okay.
corn. Oh, hey, speaking of, cinnamon toast popcorn.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Ooh, excuse me, surprise burp. Wasn't expecting that.
Snickerdoodle. And then the last one, zebra popcorn.
It's like chocolate and white chocolate. I can't see it, but
I gotta get my camera to focus.
or is
There
it
it goes.
like a zebra cake, like the zebra snack cakes, but as a popcorn?
You know, I haven't opened it. I've only opened the candy corn, and it's very good.
Yeah, I used to sell popcorn door to door when I was in Boy
You know,
Scouts.
we don't need that story.
It is not a terrible traumatic story. It's me selling stuff door to door so that we could earn money so that we could go do camping trips and stuff. Which was always a tough sell because popcorn isn't as cool as cookies, it turns out. But we had like wacky flavors. Well, maybe not as like wild as that, but there were some pretty, different flavors in there, like different chocolates and caramels and stuff. It was pretty good. Just no one really wanted to buy it from a strange boy coming at their door.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Right in the middle of you guys, huh? Okay.
don't die, dude.
I'm trying. It's like these guys are really fragile. They're just so dangerous when there's so many of them. Oh, wait, there's one still alive behind me. I think? No? Okay. Okay.
Dan, how's the blazing today? Oh, you're still going. I'm sorry.
They are really hot. I got a lot of really, really hot mouthfeel. Burning.
I know that.
Not
feels
enjoying them.
No. Oh, that's too bad.
You want to trade, Dan? You want some of my soda?
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to trade. You want to do that one week? Because,
Well, Dan, I would die. I would literally die. And I don't think you want that.
Yeah, don't get any of that blazing sauce on that shirt, Dan.
Sauce is so hot that Bumpy will be feeling it.
Keep that thing pristine.
we will protect Bumpy for life.
Bumpy's gonna jump off the shirt. All right.
So when did you order that? Was it while we were talking about it last week, or were you like afterwards? You watched the episode, you're like, "I'm joining Reiner. I'm getting one of those."
I hope that's what happened.
That is 100% accurate. I ordered it the same day.
As you were poo-pooing it.
Yeah. I mean, after the show and everything, but it was within the same, like 6
Yeah.
hours. I'm going to get some more ice.
Can
Wow,
Can you get
blazing, crushing him today. I
Yeah.
feel bad.
Why'd you do this to him, Reiner?
You know, he's done it what 4 or 5 weeks in a row. He's been a champ, but today it's really hitting him.
We all have our limits, right? All right. I think I got turned around. There we go. Oh, this place. This place is living up to its rep.
Yeah, just sprawling mess of corridors and pathing, and yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, like I still haven't quite made sense. Oh my! Oh, that lady scared me. This lady just staring at me.
Won't you please buy something my
All right, let's go.
Your poor child is. I don't see a child. You scamming me? She's got.
Oh, the filthy woman. Excellent.
I have like no money. I was like, this would have been a great time to refill my grass, but. Wait, someone in here? Oh, okay. Am I gonna get attacked while I'm trying to do a transaction?
I mean, it's Dark Souls. You're always getting attacked, right?
Oh, this armor. Can you compare? You can't, can you? I was like, is this better than what I have?
curses. I wasted my breath on you.
Wow.
That witch sent you to torture.
Oh boy,
Wow. Okay, I'm sorry.
they are really hot today.
Lady is.
I got that Carolina continual burn. For those of you who never had the privilege of having the Reaper, it's like a 20-minute afterburn.
Okay, there's the rats. I do not want to touch them. Just gonna get away. There we go.
I mean, it depends on the week. Some weeks they're stronger than others. I sauced them pretty good this week. They do seem spicier than normal. I don't know.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling bad for you.
No, hey, we're here to get spicy.
I think they just.
I didn't know we were gonna make it to Valley Defilement today, though. I maybe would have reconsidered. I would have been like Marcus and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have a soda today."
Hey, it's a very. It is not a pleasant soda.
Fair.
I'm not having fun.
Hey, Shipwright, you got a friend at BW3s? Have him give us a call.
Yeah,
Take
seriously.
care of it. We'll make it happen.
Dubs. Okay.
Yeah, anyone with friends that make Camp Cretaceous, we're on that too.
That we're also on the Camp Cretaceous trade. Yeah, anything that you think would be a good sponsor for us that you got,
Yeah, cinnamon toast crunch.
hit us up. Yeah, just send them a text. Be like, yo, what up? Super
Got-
replay.
Got a business proposition for you.
Hey, 15 years since you worked there? That's not bad. That means you got some good contacts there.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Have your people call my people. We'll make this something special. You know what I'm saying? Squid Game, probably not a great sponsor. Netflix, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
They do Camp Cretaceous, right? So we've already got that.
played.
You
Got
could
that.
get it all in one bundle. There you go.
You're on it? All right, Ship. Hey, for real. Hit my email up. If you don't have it already, message me on Twitch right here and we can talk.
Okay.
Here's my Twitch name. If you're serious, hit me up. If you're not, we're just having fun.
All
But
right,
either way,
we're at the
I'm
boss
happy.
again. You were nice enough to give
See
me
this
some
dude making the Dan face? That's a me. Shoot me a message.
Dan first. All right. Got some better grass.
You know, Crater, I would, honestly, somebody should give Pepto a call too, because God knows I'm going to need him the way I've been eating.
Oh, Dan, they could put you on the commercials where, like, you're doing like a mundane thing and you start holding your chest or your stomach because you're like,
No, I could be like, listen, do you have stomach pain? I do, because I eat the hottest crap I can find.
yeah.
Like a big dum-dum. Hey, shipwright, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so let's take a shot, my friend.
Ooh, oh wow, that does a lot of damage. Oh wow, that does a lot of damage. Okay, I like this.
Ooh.
I don't like that I'm covered in
Bang
leeches.
does not make a Pepto flavor. They do not make a peppermint flavor, but I would try that if they did.
All right, I need to get out of this dirty water.
Don't die, Marcus. Just don't die.
All right, I do feel good that it's wow, that thing's a pushover.
Please don't say that.
All right.
Oh.
Second form, or is that all he had?
That's all he's got.
Oh. Hey.
And now-
Is that 3 bosses down this episode?
Yeah, we might finish next week, depending on this next zone.
No.
This next zone, Reiner, is big. Really big. This next zone he's going to die a ton in, and I don't know. I don't know if I want to do Blazing again next week, because they're all going down like immediately. Like,
Maybe we could all get gross wing soda next week. Who knows?
Oh, Dan, you seeing this in the chat?
what? What are we seeing? The Bang Pepto flavor?
No, if you're all in MN,
We are in MN.
Joy's Pataya.
Their spicy puts Blazing to shame. Does it put the one chip challenge to shame?
Oh, that's. I think.
I
That's,
don't think that's possible.
I think that's just
FYI,
molten
but
lava at that point.
I'll get that
Joy's-
next week.
Joy's Pataya. What is Joy's Pataya? I gotta find this place. I've never heard of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. This is
Obviously, Minnesota's a big place.
it's a wing place, and you guys.
D-Spot also mentioned for wings. They do have wings, yes. Is this an ad? No, Duke. All ads on Twitch must be clearly labeled. If we were ever doing any advertisement stuff, you get a nice hashtag sponsored, hashtag ad, all kinds of stuff for that, for the promotion. All ads must be clearly disclosed. We're down with that, okay? So don't worry about it. It's not an ad, but we're not opposed to that.
We have a lot of people from Minnesota here, I'm learning.
I know. That's pretty cool, right? The
Yeah.
locals.
Ah!
I mean, I'm trying
Oh,
to
you're-
die.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. This time it's okay, Reiner.
Yeah, I just noticed
found a
this.
secret.
I noticed that there, so I was gonna do that first. But yeah.
Low key, one of the coolest places for wings in Minnesota, I find, is the Nicolette Diner. They got really big wings. I like big wings. No baby
The way-
wings.
The way you said it.
I don't like the way you said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like big wings.
I do like big wings. Hey, Marcus, you want to have a? You know what, Marcus? When we finally meet up IRL, we're getting blazing wings. Okay, it's happening.
I mean, we could just get wings.
Yeah, we could. We could. We're not gonna, but we could.
But I think we're at the end of the episode here.
We are. That's a shame.
Good stopping point.
Want
though.
to take us out, Dan Tack?
I sure can. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget, if you want to like, share, subscribe, you know the whole deal. If you do subscribe to us on Twitch, you get immediate access to our VIP Discord. Lots of fun stuff happens there. We're live every Friday with replay. We do shows almost every day of the week now, so make sure you hit that bell up on top of Twitch.
Whoa!
And
one for the road.
that'll take you into all of our shows and programming. I know you love replay. I love replay. I'm here every week, but we got other stuff happening all the time during the week now. So we'd love to have you on for all those programs and shows. Lots of good stuff. We'll be here next week too. Creator Gaming, thank you so much for the subs. That's another 5 subs. Creators up to 10 in the community. Those are 5 more people with access to the Discord. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. It's been awesome having you all here today, and we're going to see you again next week. And yeah, come join us for our other shows too. By the way, Creator, you rule. Thanks so much for the subs.
Bye, guys.
Hi, everyone.